This show is intended for adult audiences. You know, people with bills, backaches, responsibilities, and a functioning sense of humor. It contains strong language, stronger opinions, and the kind of jokes that might send the emotionally fragile into a full-blown meltdown. If you're easily offended, perpetually outraged, or think words are violence, this is your cue to clutch your pearls, grab a blankie, and sprint to your nearest safe space. Or, you know, just get in the sea. We won't miss you. For everyone else, buckle up and let's have some laughs.
Rated D for dickhead.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Hello, you dirty little boys. Are you interested in my body?
I'm gonna come.
Nice tits.
Yasu. Tit.
A real set of badonkers. Packing some Doban Hunkeros, Bakhanaga Hooks, humongous Hungalamga no Logongas.
I want people in the industry to be a little bit louder about people being mean to other people, and maybe say it's not a good thing.
I don't really care, Margaret.
Hello. I'm off. Basically, run.
What's going down, babes? Show me the lovin'.
Silence! You are too gay to be the doctor!
I'm wonderful, and I'm the most amazing person in the universe.
Exterminate!
Go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them. With the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
But hey, that's just a theory. A theory.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels.
Why are you running? Let's take some dope.
I am like,
I have had hallucinations on weed before.
if I get that high,
Them babies, Alyssa. Disabilities. I wanted to finish Elden Ring, goddammit.
He's a piece of shit.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
the reason why DEI was put in place in the first place was incredibly disingenuous. Racism and sexism, people being discriminated against. This was put in place to try and
Disillusioned young dudes.
white men or straight people. Someone's getting a job over them that doesn't deserve it. People are missing out on jobs that deserve it more than a person who's getting it because they're a woman or because they're black. But these people are making a lot of money, print money, cash,
money, well,
capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Bad news.
of the fans? We are
Indeed.
back, hanging loose as always, mother lickers. All right. Fuck, I love that intro so much. Yeah! It's really like,
Right.
wake up. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. Nothing like a good shout.
You know, it's
blood pumping.
It's great for any time of the day because we all represent a different time of the day
Right?
on the show too, as well.
I know. it's like bright and early morning for you, mid afternoon for Rhoda, and middle evening. Well, no, it's night now. It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
it's watershed time
Twilights.
for me. That's
Right.
it, exactly. So yeah, it's good to kick ourselves up the arse and get this thing going. Because hello, everybody, it's Tuesday, and that means it's WTF live. Yeah, one more time, fuck it. Woo! Yeah! We ride!
LFG! And all that.
LFG, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, and nothing in between. Yo, 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 it's WTF Live, ripped out of the fans and mom of the fans. Mother lickers, it's time to take out the trash and clean up all the latest and the not so greatest, freshly squeezed out bull crap from pop culture and politics. You are watching Will of the Fans, and my name is still Will. You know the drill, and we've got a culture to fight for, so fight for it we shall. But before we get into that, let's introduce the panel. As always, it's problematic white guy John. What's going on, buddy?
You know, actually not terribly too much. I spent
Nice.
the last few hours watching Kurt Mesker go on about like just crazy, insane MK Ultra shit and all this kind of stuff that most people probably consider conspiracy theories.
Nice.
But, you know,
I haven't seen it in a minute. It's good to know he's still going.
Kurt Mesker, yeah, he's got like he does his own podcast now called The Derp with Kurt, and it is just amazing. And then I also watch him on Jimmy Dore throughout the week as well. But Kurt is, yeah, he's great. He's the right kind of crazy, and makes me feel like I could have a conversation with him. You know,
he is your kind of crazy. Yeah,
that's right.
He's into his conspiracies, and the thing is that the theories. There's a reason we play the clip less and less these days, and that's because John is right a lot.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, it's not like I want to be, but it's it is what it is.
So there's sort of less and less reason to take the piss out of him when he says something is a conspiracy, because it more often than not fucking is. So there you go. It is what it is. What else is up, man? I see Hunter's in the chat saying he's playing Death Stranding 2.
Yeah.
That's right up your alley.
Yeah, I have not had the chance to start with that. I'm having to wait for it to come to Steam because I am not paying for fucking PSN network access. That is, and you know, the game is one thing, but paying essentially, I think it's up to over $100 now for a yearly membership. Yeah, right. And it was one thing when it was like $1 a week. I could break that down to like, well, that's, you know, like only a few cents an hour.
I mean,
whatever,
if you could pay like $1 every 3 days, I'm sure you'd probably do it. But take that payment plan, unfortunately.
But no, and Death Stranding plays perfectly fine on my Steam Deck. I enjoy just playing through the first one again right now. So I'll get to the second one though when it becomes available to the Steam Deck. The console war is effectively, as we're going to get into today, it's effectively over and done with.
Yes, another war ended by El Presidente 47.
Indeed.
That's to 9 now. That's pretty good, you know.
Yeah. So because of that, I really didn't do much fall yesterday, which was kind of nice. I still keep putting off. I need to go and get groceries, but as long as I still have coffee, I'm just like I'll do it tomorrow, you know. But
Mrs. of the Fans just brought me a lovely big mug of iced coffee because I'm knackered. I've been sleeping 12 hours a day.
I've got some nice hot. It's I think a medium dark of I think it's Black Skull, Black Death coffee.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All
organic.
It's some Spanish coffee. I don't know what. It came from Spain. It's her sister-in-law's. So my sister-in-law's coffee, rather. But there you go.
But with that said, though, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
LFG, LFG, WTF, however you want to say it appropriately. But I'll let you go to you, Rhoda. What do you got going on?
It's quite strange because this is an hour earlier than usual for me, so because of the times changing in the UK, which is really, really odd. But you know,
Yeah.
normally we start at 2 my time. At the moment, we're starting at 1. So
We're probably going to have to talk about that because my plan is next week to change everything and move it forward an hour, or rather back an hour, so it'll be an hour later for me. But that's going to screw up Australia, I think. But then I think a lot more Americans watch, so maybe I should just do it anyway. But carry on anyway, buddy. Sorry.
yeah, but good thing is, I did get to throw away yesterday's copy of The Guardian this morning.
Hell freaking yeah, baby!
And of course, we've started Tomb Raider 2 over on my channel now, and that's been fun so
I saw
far.
that. I was killing myself watching it. I was like, I'm literally typing exactly what I know you have to do, and you just not looking at the chat. I'm like, god damn it! Just look at the fucking chat. I was like crashing out massively, silently, and just.
See, what you do, Will, is you just hop into his Discord, the audio side, and you just start backseat gaming. That is.
Oh right, I can do that. I need to know how to do that. I'm such a boomer when it comes to Discord. Anyway, hello Toasty in the chat. By the way, carry on, Roda. Sorry, I always take over your intro. I feel bad about it. But it's tradition.
That's all right.
It's because I find what you're saying really interesting. That's why.
Yeah. So that's
it.
I mean, that was about it, really, because there's only been one day.
The time changes got them all kerfuffled.
We only took one day off. Yeah, I took your advice and didn't stream on Monday.
Streaming the same as you did, because I don't think anybody should stream 7 days a week, really. And
I did last
week. At least on my channel, Monday is the lowest for views, so it makes sense to take Monday off.
Monday is just a shit day for streaming generally, in my experience. No matter what channel I've ever been on, it's kind of a slog. It's either too early in the week or just people we got a case of the moon days, as it were. You know.
Yeah, I should have streamed yesterday, but I was exhausted. I've had too many days in a row of streaming until 2 o'clock in the morning, and then having to get up and be a dad. And then like there's people to help, so I end up being told I don't need to do anything, so I go back to bed and I sleep till like 4 p.m. I'm like, oh no, now I've fucked up my rhythm even worse. And so eventually I was just like, I'm taking a day off. I'm gonna work on some other shit. It was cool. I finished the Metal Gear Solid thing. Unfortunately, on review about an hour ago, I realized it is not safe for work, so I can't show it today. But we do still have, of course, the usual clips and stuff that apparently I shouldn't use the G word too early in the show because YouTube is looking for people using that word now.
Right.
So we'll have to come up with another new word for prolonged self-destructive masturbation. And I don't know which word that will be, but I'm open to
we'll figure it out as time goes on.
Indeed. Anyway, shout out to Toasty in the chat. Says currently cleaning and waist training, listening to us. Nice to know. Never know, we may end up playing a little bit of Jackbox later on.
That's right.
I'm having to update halfway. We are already halfway, plus a little more because MagesGuild jumped in for $2. Says, "Hey, black people."
Nice. But again, can't find it.
No, ain't got any here. Sorry,
got some black coffee.
No, my coffee's kind of mocha colored. It's like the same color as my. No, it's a little darker than my wife.
It's ethically beige.
It's ethically beige. There it is. Says he'll probably nod off soon. Well, we hope you don't, because you're a lot of fun. So, so stick around in the chat and keep us entertained with your anecdotes and such. Always good times. Thank you very much for the $2. Appreciate it. Then followed up by gifting 5 Grift Force memberships, baby. That's right, mother lickers, for the princess.
Let's go, Grift Force! Doing it for the princesses!
Princesses Grift Force, or Fros, as I just wrote. is up to 32 out of 50. So we need what? 17, 18 to get us to the 50. And if we hit it tonight, well, then we'll have to stream for longer and play some Jackbox. So we'll see. But in the meantime, of course, fill up the red bar if you want to see some boobies, and the blue bar if you want to play Jackbox with us and have a good old time. Either way is fine by me. Either way, I can feed my kids. So that's really all I give a crap about. There we go. Thank you, everybody. And welcome to the show. We're going to start off talking a little bit about a subject that we're all freaking tired of, but we might as well have some fun with. It's Doctor Who again, as we have Mr. Gatwa, the former Doctor, and boy, do I get a kick out of saying that. Former Doctor Gatwa.
Indeed.
Former.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey!
The only way it will ever be better is if it gets retconned, because they can't get the one series that was split into 2 parts from Disney and just have to go and say that it happened in an alternate reality.
There it is, baby.
They won't even
there
have
it is.
to.
Exactly. Oh, and we've just picked up another super. Garrett Griffin is here for 9. That's very close to 10.
Yeah.
Says monetary thanks for the background company. Glad you all are hanging in and holding on. We are doing all of that, buddy. Boys of the fans. Gotta be done.
That's right. Yeah.
You know what? It's close enough. A little bit of Han Solo assist from MagesGuild there. We're at 11, so that's good. Thank you very much. And we appreciate you being here, buddy. We do. Appreciate the monetary support as well. Always.
Indeed.
So yeah, Ncuti Gatwa was at it again, playing victim and crying about having to play the Doctor, which is pathetic. Which he didn't do in the first place, exactly. And, you know, for a man claiming that he was exhausted by the role, he was not in 2 episodes. So, and he only did 16, no, 18, including the Christmas specials. It's pathetic. It's really pathetic. Like, it's no wonder that there's no men anymore, man. If this is what men are these days, good Lord. Anyway, yeah, so we have an article. It was from the Telegraph, but as soon as I clicked on it, it decided to paywall it. So I quickly copy and pasted it into a document. So get wrecked. Here we go. Ncuti Gatwa says, playing the Doctor was exhausting. I was ready to move on. Yeah,
you know what? So was the audience before you even showed up for the first frame.
This guy, see, he knows. There you go. It says the Doctor Who and 6th Education star talks black fashion culture. Whoa! Stop the presses. How entertaining is that? Bird watching, not that kind. And moving from North to South London. Oh! Wow, either way, it makes no bloody difference. You're still not living in England. Anyway, this article, which you can gift for free, or I guess I can gift for free now as well if I want to, is written by Jessamy Culkin, who is a very, very annoying looking woman. If I just try and blow up her face there. Is it even a woman?
I feel like we should add an in Minecraft to that.
Kind of looks like trans Timmy Mallet.
Right.
You know?
I do wonder, like, when he says bird watching, is he talking about how everybody gives him the finger whenever he shows up? Like, you know, like...
maybe it's that, yeah. Just, it's Ncuti Gatwa.
That's right.
You know?
Here's a bird for you.
Oh, yeah. Then they've got some crap about what he's wearing. We don't care about that. Here we go, then. Finally, we get to the article. It says, there are many intriguing things about Ncuti Gatwa. Do we agree with that?
No.
The only thing that's intriguing are things that we don't really want answers for, which is how did he actually get the job? And I think we all have a good indication. He does complain about having. He does complain about his knees hurting quite a bit. Yeah. So
that's probably why it was so exhausting.
That's right.
Spending that much time on your knees and having to put that much pile cream on your anus, it really has to really has to take a toll. But there you go. There is his accent. He is Rwandan but grew up in Scotland, and his voice has an inherent purr with a slightly voluptuous roll on the R's. I'm going to be sick.
Stop fucking pros, for fuck's
God
sake.
damn, man. We were just talking about him sucking people off. You don't have to suck him off now, all right? Good Lord. The man is just... He's just an actor and not a particularly good one.
Right.
Anyway, his laugh is loud and explosive and crashes into the fuck off. He has beautiful skin. Oh my God. I swear I need that clip from Team America of the just uncontrollable vomiting for a minute,
I'm about to die of cringe.
It's also the first time I've ever asked to smell someone I interviewed. Okay, Jessamy Kalkin, officially now confirmed sexual predator. No question about it. None whatsoever. Says, I did this because I don't care. It's just blah, blah, blah. Immediately bought someone worn every day, kept his identity secret. His acting is pretty good too.
Well, yeah, right. Oddly honest.
He's black. He's gay. He smells appropriate for a black gay man. He's got incredible voice, and he's so handsome. And boy, I'm sure his dick is huge. Oh, and he's also an actor. He's pretty good.
He's adequate enough,
Jesus Christ.
If there were any more flowery language, I would start to think that this is something Alyssa.
It's Russell T. Davis writing it. Yeah.
Right. This is like, can you just get to the thing, please?
You can hear it. He's Rwandan but grew up in Scotland, and his voice has an inherent purr with a slightly voluptuous roll on the R's. You can totally hear this coming out of Russell T. Davis's pathetic
Maybe it is
mouth.
RTD in a wig.
Yeah.
Maybe it actually wouldn't.
Actually, when you put it that way, Rhoda.
Yeah. Kind of does look like it could be. Anyway, he has range. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have fucking range. He has 2 gears. He has irritating, precocious, flouncing, mincing puff. Then he has crying, flopping, sobbing bitch. That's the 2 modes of Gatwa. That's it.
Yeah.
Great. Nice range.
Yep.
What about acting masculine? No, he can't do that? Okay. No, can't do that.
That's the furthest thing he could ever achieve.
Exactly. So it says, in the past 3 years, he's played a gay teenage schoolboy, a doll, a Second World War pilot, by the way, all gay, and a Time Lord. No, he did not play a Time Lord.
No.
He played not the Time Lord. He did not play the Time Lord. When he was playing the Doctor, he was in fact playing a gay teenage schoolboy.
Right. He was playing Ncuti Gatwa in a dress.
Yep. That's it. That's all he was doing. Ncuti Gatwa in a dress. There it is. Says, in the past 3 years, blah, 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 Gatwa is now taking on the role of Elizabethan poet and playwright Christopher Marlowe, and who let me guess, is going to be gay and black, obviously. In Daniel Evans' production of Born with Teeth. I'm not so we're now going to be playing an Elizabethan poet and playwright, and we're casting Ncuti Gatwa. Let's have a look here. Can I find a picture, an artist's rendition of Mr. Christopher Marlowe? Interesting. Yeah, very interesting indeed, actually, because this is what the man looked like, and I don't think they've done a very good job of casting him with this guy.
Yeah.
Can you spot the difference, chaps?
I think he might be a little too tall.
Yeah. He certainly has a different shaped face.
Something is,
something's not right. To be honest,
I know what it is.
Better time casting me to play this guy.
He's not a ginger, but he is.
That's it. That's what it is. Yeah.
You know what it is? They were dyslexic. They're like, we need to cast a ginger, but like the casting was dyslexic and was like, oh, okay, cool. I think I've got someone in mind.
He's like, oh, we'll figure it out. All we need is an N, an I, a couple of G's. That's how you spell ginger, right?
Yeah. It's 2025 after all.
Yeah. Seriously though, this guy looks like he could be a relative of mine. Like from like hundreds of years ago. That is weird. But then anyway, whatever. So he's going to be playing him in obviously another race swap. Congratulations, Western media. You have officially jumped the shark as literally yourself doing the job of media production has jumped the shark. Says, when we meet in a North London studio in June, he is wearing cut-off June. What fucking, why didn't you publish it until now? Well, it was September. It was published in September. But I only just became aware of it. So, fuck it. Says, when we meet in June, so fucking bizarre. He's wearing cut-off jean shorts. Of course he is. Ugh. And a pink corduroy jacket.
So God. Fashionable.
And he's holding forth about his love for Beyonce. Beyonce is garbage. She has really, one good song.
We really, right about now, the clip from the episode that we reviewed the other day would have come in quite handy. Deader than corduroy.
Deader than corduroy, that's right. Who has just played here and how she is synonymous with perfection. He says, I saw Bay.
Yeah. Sorry, Will. Sorry you have to read that. Sorry I have to hear it, but
3 times in 1 week. My ears are gonna puke. Says, I loved it so much. I think it's quite wild how she has, through the course of her career, become white,
right?
Managed to make herself a cultural standard. What an incredible vocalist and showwoman. Go on, John.
Well, yeah, I think he just found a way of saying exactly what you did. She found a way to become a cultural standard. So she became a white.
She became white. Yes, indeed. Yeah. It's I remember the massive arguments that I got into when I said Beyonce is trying to become white. It was very funny, but it's fucking true, guys. You know, it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, there really is no question about it. Like, let's see here. Hang on.
If you go back to Destiny's Child, she was quite, you know.
Yeah. Let's go to Destiny, all the way back to Destiny's Child. And have a look and see if I can find a picture of her when she was young, not like, you know, later Destiny's Child when the transformation had already begun.
Right.
Hold on. Here
2001 era.
Yeah.
Destiny's Child.
That's it. Beyonce 2001. That's what you want. And we'll get a picture of her as she looked then. Okay, here's a half decent picture of Destiny's Child in 2001. Okay, that's Beyonce in the middle, and now we have Beyonce now.
Maybe she's cast for the another role in that play as well.
Yeah, she'll be playing a black woman. There you go.
Dear me.
So so she's become a cultural standard. Read white. And says, what an incredible vocalist and showwoman. I can't do his accent. I'm not going to even try. I didn't think I would ever be moved listening to America's national anthem, but somehow I was. Jesus fucking Christ. Gat was an interesting mix of introvert and extrovert. That means he was listening to the American national anthem as sung by Beyonce during the Trump administration and was moved.
So I guess that's 10 wars.
Yeah. He lives in an unfashionable part of South London. So, London's unfashionable now if you're English. Says, my street is quiet and peaceful. I don't care about this. Fucking hell. I don't care about this. Get to the fucking point.
I get the feeling this writer is getting paid off of word count and just trying to put it. God.
Oh my God.
I could live my entire life without seeing that.
What the fuck is this?
The worst outfit I have ever seen.
Yeah, it's the worst outfit I've ever seen. Yeah,
that is a string of bad decisions.
That is quite a wonderful arrangement, a symphony of mistakes. I might say, you know. Good God, what the fucking hell is that?
It started when you were either getting them bought for you, or actually out procuring them for yourself, or just being talked into wearing the shit. and then you actually put it on, and then decided to go out in public. Like, we're talking like levels.
Boy, that is the gayest cowboy I've ever seen, and I've
Can
seen
you zoom in a
Brokeback
bit on his
Mountain.
hands? Look at his fingernails as well.
You want me to zoom in?
I don't want you to. I just think it's
as a matter of interest, journalistic integrity here. But yeah,
what is
he
wrong?
got- I don't know. He's making a devil sign with his fingers. you know.
Yeah.
I didn't want to zoom in on his hand. I think you just wanted me to zoom in on his crotch. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So we have the gayest cowboy ever here, and that includes Brokeback Mountain. So there we go. I don't even know what to say about this. Let's just
I mean, it's
scroll
a
on.
pearl necklace, sequence studded shorts, and a pastel.
Oh,
cape
he was
and
at
a
the
crop
Barbie
top.
premiere.
Jeez.
He was at the Barbie premiere in Leicester Square when he wore that. Fucking hell. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
God damn. Anyway, so they're talking about being in Barbie. It says he loves Ryan Gosling. Of course he does. Will sing his praises until the day I die. Has a brilliant smile. Yeah, you just want to bum him, obviously. And he just feels very British, doesn't he? His humor. There's a Brit inside him somewhere. He's a great, great guy. You don't know what being British is in London.
Well, I mean, if he considers himself a Brit, that's probably what he means. Is he'd like to be inside him.
I'm gonna catch up with the supers. Hold on. MagesGuild member for 11 months now. So every Doctor Who news that I reported in June. Yes. So it's depressing, isn't it? I did my part. There is only so much I can handle with these retards. Yeah, I took a break. I took a break after the show ended, and now I'm sort of just catching up. It is funny to revisit. It's just things that make me laugh when I read them. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, we have to talk about this.
That's why we only talk about it maybe once, twice a month these days.
Yeah.
Like every 2-3 weeks. You know?
But for the record, MagesGuild scooped almost all of us, as did Dan Hadley. Obviously, he's very plugged in, and like literally, I just catch up with the latest stuff that he's saying, and I'm like, oh, actually, I want to talk about that. So yeah. But we do appreciate you anyway, MagesGuild. Thank you very much, and thank you for being a member for almost a year now. That's great. Another 5 Grift Force memberships, baby.
Let's go, Grift Force! Doing it for the princesses!
Oh
I don't know
my
if you're
God.
if you're still in
37.
earshot. Yeah, I don't know if you're still in earshot, Toasty, but you better get the
I
phone.
want to fire it up. We're 13 away.
Better charge the phone.
37 members in a row. You know,
right. Well, we are talking about Shooty, so yeah.
Yeah. If you haven't
Appropriate
seen
joke.
Clerks, you won't get that. If you have seen Clerks, you will be laughing right now. MagesGuild for $2 says Gatwa was fired by the BBC in June. That's why. Yes, he was. And clearly he's not taking it very well, to be honest. From what I understand.
Well, to be fair, Will, I'm pretty sure he's good at taking BBC.
Yes, I'm sure he is.
Hold on. We're talking. Sorry, different BBC.
Indeed. I do know that there are some legal issues that would prevent him from coming back to play the Doctor again. I don't know exactly what they are, but I'm in the process of finding out. But I do know that he's not exactly welcome.
Yeah,
So-
I still contend after the Mila Gibson stuff. Remember last when we were covering and doing the reviews of that bullshit, and I spun I said, look, clearly Verada Sathu was Ruby Tuesday, just transition
Tuesday.
shifted. Yeah,
Ruby Tuesday, nice.
yes. What was her name? I don't
Sunday.
know. It's Ruby
Sunday.
Sunday. Ruby Tuesday's a restaurant here in America. So
Yeah.
but yeah, but it was clear that they had just taken one character and changed the name and had her do most of the things, and then they were probably talking to her about, hey, we need you for just, you don't have to do mini scenes with him, and we'll just do like these cutaways.
We'll make sure he keeps his hands to himself.
Right. Because that is my that is my belief, is that there was a big kind of
I believe it too. Yeah, we
production.
definitely we came to that conclusion when we realized that she only had one scene with him in the whole of series 2, and it was a scene that also had Farada Sethu in it. So yeah, interesting.
She was
don't know what he did
right in between the two of them.
but I mean, they fired fuck, I can't think, John Barrowman, because he kept showing people his cock apparently, and then they decided to bring in someone even gayer to play the Doctor. So yeah, and I'm not saying all gay people are exhibitionist perverts or flashers or anything. It's just that the more I learn, the more seems to be a correlation between 21st century flamboyant entertainment industry gay dudes and deeply offensive acts of impropriety. So hey, patterns are patterns whether I notice them or not.
That's right.
Thank you, MagesGuild, appreciate you. Garrett Griffin for $5 says, "You bastards just made me laugh so hard I'm wheezing and coughing." Thank you. What was that? The Symphony of Mistakes? Is that what that was? Yeah, we have our fun
here. Yeah.
And to be fair, I haven't seen many things that are as wrong to every sense as that outfit. I mean, that is the gayest cowboy ever, buddy.
Right. Well, the crazy thing about this is too,
would have been hanged if he dressed like that in the Old West.
Will was not. He copy and pasted this article into a notepad so that we.
Yeah, so I wasn't quite sure what I was going to say.
Right.
I didn't get to read it. So I have only just we're going in blind right now.
Yeah, so we saw that at the exact same time that you all did.
Make it later in this article, and we'd have no idea. So what you're getting is our honest to God first gut reactions to everything we're seeing. So there we go. And thank you for the $5. Appreciate you, buddy. And the MagesGuild, one more time, bringing us to 20, by the way, says, "Can confirm, John, Ruby and Belinda were swapped."
Indeed.
Yes, there's no question of it. We all watched it live. Yeah. We all were part of it. I was already covering the show when the news broke that Ruby wasn't going to be in series 2. And suddenly this other woman was. And of course, my speculation at the time was, oh, I see, you got rid of the last remaining white person on the cast. Right. But actually, no, the more I saw it, the less I saw of Millie Gibson. Sad, really.
I had that. I had my first indication. Yeah, I had my first indication when it was Planet of the Incels was episode 2, right?
Or no,
was
episode 1.
That was the first one. Yeah. So yeah, I immediately it was like this doesn't seem. Her character doesn't seem like she would go for a guy like this in any way, shape, or form. And it seems so just out of character.
It doesn't seem like she's the kind of person who would end up in this plot.
Right.
More likely that the planet was actually called Ruby Sunday.
Right.
Not Belinda Chandra. But then they also got to do their, pathetic bent knee, bow down and pucker for the NHS all the way through that episode as well, by having her be the greatest nurse who ever lived and far more talented and capable at medicine than any seasoned consultant.
That's right.
So there's an awful lot of loose threads around this story, and I'd love to get a bit more knowledge about it, but it's not really going anywhere anymore, is it? So fuck it.
Yeah.
Thank you, MagesGuild.
Yeah, the only thing I still want to know that I would love if someone can calculate the time spent on camera. I just want to know that Christopher.
How much Millie had?
Well, that. But I want to know if Christopher actually had more time on camera as the Doctor than.
I reckon ChatGPT could probably figure that out for you.
Yeah,
I bet. And that would be interesting to know, though. Who was the longer tenured Doctor? Was it Eccleston, or was it Gatwa? Hunter for $2 says, "I'm here. Where's the tatas?" Paywalled, of course, as always.
I mean, we're about halfway to the halfway, so
yeah, we're almost halfway to halfway. So there's tatas there. There's also tatas for 20 drops, and And a little for 10 drops too. So yeah, there you go.
That's right.
Thank you, Hunter. Appreciate you. So anyway, she's talking about fucking Ryan Gosling with him. I don't give a shit about that. He says, these sorts of actors I really love. They've made such amazing artistic choices and are able to transform. That's what I would like for my career. I want to get better at transforming. And she says, and transform he did. Yeah, transforming. Says, and transform he did into Doctor Who. Okay, there are so many things wrong with that. I have to start small. First of all, the character's name is the Doctor. His name is not Doctor Who. If you watched the show, you would fucking know that after like 5 minutes. Yeah. Secondly, he did not transform in any way, shape, or form at all. We have established already that when he was playing the Doctor, allegedly, he was in fact just playing an insufferable gay millennial, aka himself.
Yes.
So jog on. You know, MagesGuild for $6 says Millie Gibson was the only thing I liked in the show. True. What a slog. I thought you said slag then for a second. Well, based on her appearances on red carpets.
I mean, there was that 20-second clip of Radha Sethu running through the forest. That was all right.
That was a bouncy time.
That was. You know, so she
definitely had something there.
Yeah. Yeah,
and they were more liberal with her than they were with Millie Gibson. They kept her covered up. Except one episode, she got to wear a tank top, and take like 3 steps forward, which was the best scene in the whole of the first series. Anyway, what a slog! I don't know if it's worse than Marvel. It's worse than Marvel.
Yeah,
but it was better than Andor. It was better than Andor. Really? Wow. I know a certain person who is a former member of the WoTF livecast who would like to take you to task on that one. But for the record, I'm in the middle on Andor. I don't really care one way or the other. It's decent, but it's not Star Wars. It doesn't fit into the universe.
If anything, I think the Star Wars branding worked against it.
Yeah, it should have been its own thing.
Yeah,
it probably would have got more eyes on it if it was a standalone. Like, you know, a man in prison in a rebellion in space.
Yep.
People would have actually had Star Wars, which would have helped it.
Yeah, and it would have had heightened intrigue because you go in. Half the reason most people didn't even give that show time of day is like, well, main character, he's dead. Most everyone that you're gonna meet in this whole thing is dead.
That's the other problem with Andor, is the fact that you know full well that at the end of it all, this guy's gonna die, get blown up by the Death Star. You know, that's it. You already know the end of his story, so there's no point telling the start. But there you go. Anyway, I guess it was a decently made show. What I saw of it, anyway, and you know, I know people really, really enjoyed it. It's not Star Wars though. Star Wars is camp Saturday morning pulp fiction, you know, and that's what it's supposed to be because that's how George Lucas designed it. But and Marshall Lucas edited it, you know. So there you go. But yeah, I understand. Andor's okay. Thank you for the $6. Appreciate you. We're at what, 28 now? Fuck yeah, we'll fill in the bar. Thanks, appreciate you. Okay, what are we at here? Please check your Doctor Who channel on Discord. All right, I'll have a look. But anyway, the allegation that Ncuti Gatwa in any way transformed is completely insane. Oh wow, James Woodwright.
Well, hold on though, Will. I will say he did transform the show from something that was still feasible to something that's completely fucking dead. So he transformed the viability of Doctor Who.
Oh, hello. I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm seeing? Good. I'm going to bring it up on screen, John.
James
Woodwright in the chat has answered your question.
And it's the answer we all wanted.
It is. You're going to like this. Give me a moment and I'll just rearrange the data so I can look at it properly. Because the copy pasted it into another window. And 1 second. This is going to just take a minute to do. Yeah, that's right. Well, a couple more and we'll be right there. Sorry, chat. Hold on, but you're going to be happy that this exists. And thank you,
James.
Mr. We appreciate
it. so promptly that request.
Very helpful indeed. All right, one more, and here we go. Okay, so we have approximate screen time of the Doctors as calculated by ChatGPT. Tom Baker around David Tennant around 1,800 minutes, Matt Smith around 1,700 minutes, Peter Capaldi around 1,600, John Pertwee 1,500, William Hartnell 1,400, Patrick Troughton 1,300, Eccleston 1,200, Whitaker 1,100, less than Eccleston, and Gatwa last place.
Yes, put it in my veins. Here we are. Killing yes clip. Jesus, that is
Yes! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god! I did it! Oh my god, dude! Yes! 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 Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah!
Well, that needs to go on a shirt.
Yeah, I might put that on a shirt. Actually, yeah, I might. I'm gonna save this. Definitely gonna save it.
Indeed.
For later. What am I gonna call it? We'll call it something. We'll just call it that. There you go.
Best news of the morning.
Yeah, that is great, isn't it? Fucking hell, well done. Thank you very much for that. We appreciate it.
Indeed.
And we picked up another super chat in the meantime. Fucking hell. MagesGuild for $5. Carl, that's like 11 in the last 2 super chats. You know what that means? 10. More characters this way. Says the problem with prequels, some people love Andor. I am not one of them. I found it very boring, to be honest. The Junkin Gang and Mon Mothma, no. Yeah, more or less agreed. Yeah, it was okay for what it was. It wasn't Star Wars. That's the problem. They attached it to Star Wars, whereas it should have been its own thing. If it had been its own thing, it might have taken off. It probably would have taken off, and then it might have ended up getting its own movie. You would have had a new franchise, but no, it's Star Wars. Fucking hell. Appreciate you, MagesGuild. Thank you.
Drop it.
Right, so once more, it's alleged that he transformed into the Doctor, which he didn't.
Nope.
It says he got a lot of praise for his role as the 15th incarnation of the Doctor. From who?
What?
Mr. TARDIS and Tharies.
Right.
and that guy that used to be a
Adipose,
man now pretends to be a woman. Oh,
Right.
Adipose as well, yeah.
Adipose, yeah.
Confused Adipose and the Council of Nerds or Geeks or whatever the fuck that.
Right.
That
Shill
is.
level YouTubers.
Yeah, desperate wannabe access media types pretending to be YouTubers. Exactly.
Right.
No, of course not. Nobody with any fucking integrity saw this as the Doctor. But in the end, he was only in it for 2 series, the shortest run of any Doctor apart from Christopher Eccleston. Bullshit! Bullshit! Down to the minute. Fuck you. You don't know anything.
Right. You don't know.
Research, journal
right. and 1 season in 2 parts.
Yeah. Fucking hey. MagesGuild for $2. Very much not Star Wars. Exactly. Supposed to be Star Wars, but isn't. Right. Thank you. Yeah.
I do love the way that it actually, even Jodie has more screen time than him.
Even Jodie has more, and yet Eccleston has more than either of them.
I know that was like that's why I was so happy. I was like, oh, this.
I know.
Yeah.
How many seasons did Jodie have?
3 and some specials. 2.5 and some specials. There you go. Yeah. But they were only 10 episode
time than Eccleston.
Yeah.
2 10-episode seasons, a 5-episode season, and then like 2 specials or something. 3 specials.
Yeah. Flux was a
half series.
Yeah.
And that's by their standards.
Yeah.
So there you go. Anyway, I'm never going to stop using that. Thank you very much, James. Appreciate you. That is too much fun. I'm going to be sharing that with a certain group chat that I'm in as well later. We're all in, actually. So later. Says he loved being the Doctor, he says, and immersed himself in it entirely. No, he didn't. Because he wasn't playing the Doctor.
Not immersed, inserted.
Yeah, he inserted himself into it. Yeah,
right.
Against the consent of the fans.
Right.
But I was tired and burnt out at the end of series 2. It was exhausting, but it was a magical time. Magical. It was exhausting, guys. 900 minutes.
Right. Oh,
900 minutes
of screen time.
You know, that is absurd, man. That is absurd. Did you know that's only 15 hours?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 15 hours of screen
we
time.
Stream double that.
Yeah,
in a week.
Yeah, right. Dude, I cover 15 hours in just a couple days.
We did a 5-hour stream 2 days ago and the day before.
Yeah. Plus, I end up doing about 5 hours from time to time with Toasty too. So I have cleared 15 hours just this week in one fucking day, sitting in this chair doing stuff.
I know you did on what was it, Saturday? You did like a whole stream. Then you jumped into ours for an hour and a half. Then you buggered off and did Week in Culture. Then came back to us for another hour. Then went off and did another stream.
Yeah,
fucking outrageous. You did more hours than Gatwa in one day.
Yeah,
that is crazy. Look at the EFAP guys. Whenever they hit a milestone like 50 or 100, they do a 24-hour stream. It's absurd. It's glorious, but it's absurd. It's far too much. It's like enough. It takes me like 2 months to catch up with that, by which time they've done like 5 more episodes. So anyway, whatever. And he says it was magical, but apparently it was exhausting. You know what was exhausting about it? Us. He had to deal with us. People like us.
Reality.
He had to deal with the fact that nobody liked it.
Yep.
Nobody liked it.
Even
the only
him.
people who claim to like it are shills and wannabe shills.
Right. But that's the only common ground we all have, is even at the end of it all, he didn't even like it.
Nah.
Not enough to actually show up and even beat out Jody.
He didn't even like exactly. Now, there is one caveat that I have to mention because it's fair, even though I detest being fair to Gatwa. That is that, you know, he was still shooting Sex Education when he did the first half of the series because it was late. It was like a month over schedule, Sex Education. So that's why he wasn't in, what do you call it? The you know, the creepy one that was really disappointing in the end, made with the time paradox. 73 yards.
Oh, yes, yeah.
That's why he was barely in that one. But to be honest, even if he had been in that one, he'd still only have 940 minutes. So
right. He'd still be dead last. And the most feminine Doctor Who comes in dead last. And yes, I say that knowing full well that Dr. Jody exists.
Yeah. It's that I'm really chuffed about that.
Yeah.
I am putting this on a fucking t-shirt. I am putting this on a damn t-shirt. I don't know how. I'll come up with some design for it. That is too good not to. Okay. So MagesGuild for another $2. Wow, buddy. Says, as old as I am, I could perform metal for longer.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Damn fucking right he could perform metal for longer. Fucking A. There you go. Okay. So he says there was never an opportunity to recoup the energy. It's just go, go, go. I was doing 7-day weeks for 8 months.
Sure you were.
How?
You must have fucked up a lot and not gotten your takes.
Yeah. Yeah. I must have
a lot of reshoots.
The wardrobe 6 hours a day.
You know what I mean? 7-day weeks for 8 months. What? 2 hours a day?
Right.
What are you talking about? This is insane. All right. Whatever.
I don't know.
So I'd already been shooting in Cardiff for 5 years. Prior to that, with Sex Education, we started shooting Doctor Who while I was still doing season 4 of Sex Ed. Says it was a difficult decision to make to not continue. He didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Shit canned.
Yeah, you're out on your ass.
They were all fucking fired. The show was cancelled.
Before he knew that he was fired, he said that they were starting season 3.
Yeah. Oh, Garrett Griffin for 5 says, to be fair, McGann had less screen time, alas. That's true. That's true. That is true. But
however, though,
reason ChatGPT didn't choose to include him. So
well, yeah, we're talking about series. McGann is Doctor Who from the movie, and
plus we could count all the
audio. Yeah.
So he probably beats Gatwa on that as well.
Most definitely, he probably rivals Tom Baker in terms of that.
But you can care too much about this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty happy with the result we've got.
Yeah.
You know, biased as I am, it's too funny not to use. However, you are technically correct, the best kind of correct.
Indeed.
As a Futurama reference. Planet of the Bureaucrats. It's funny. All right. It says, I had to wrestle with myself. I fell in love with that show. I'll miss it, but I was ready to move on. We don't want to hear about you wrestling with yourself, Mr. Gatwa. We do not want to hear about you. What the fuck is this? Why is this white person looking down on him?
Well, I mean, to be fair, I look down on him too, and I'm pretty white.
Why is he standing up on the thing? Who is he?
What does it say?
Edward
Co-star,
Luna.
born with teeth. Edward. Okay.
He would be a better doctor than Gatwa.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to read any more of this. Fucking hell. Oh, look, he's actually wearing a suit for once instead of
right.
a
If only you would have done something like that rather than constantly dressing up in costumes. Because that's the thing. That's why I also contend he was never really the Doctor, because there was just that one shot in the final episode where it seemed like that would have been his quote unquote hero suit.
Yeah.
Right. But every other time they went somewhere, he had to dress for the period or whatever.
I'm totally stealing this picture for future thumbnail use, by the way.
Indeed.
Definitely.
Well, I was going to say that's the other great thing about you copying and pasting this whole thing. Even unfortunately, that abomination of a picture that we probably never want to see again could at least have.
I definitely don't want that. No. Never, ever looking at that again.
I mean, you could always use it for trolling people.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. We live in a global village now. The fucking guy's quoting Marshall McLuhan, a Marxist.
Right. Stop with your WF bullshit.
This just goes on and on and on and on. Wait, what's this? So blah 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 blah.
Quite
blah.
an old man.
Oh, he's talking. Is that Gatwa? Yeah, because the author's a woman, right? Allegedly.
Yeah, I like going for watching ballet and theater. Yeah.
Other than an actor, I don't know who I am when I'm not an actor because I've made the thing to enjoy into my bread and butter.
Ugh.
Why did that sound gay? I understand the concept of an actor losing themselves in their characters, but Gatwa only plays himself, so he's just being a pretentious prick.
Characters get lost in Gatwa.
Right, yeah. That's one too many.
I'm going to be totally honest with you. This is sounding really gay.
Yeah. Help me, I do love taking the piss out of Ncuti Gatwa. Says, I've made the thing I enjoy into my bread and butthole. So this year I've been quite militant about acquiring hobbies and skills. Oh yeah, we heard that he was doing ballet, didn't we? He said he was exhausted playing the Doctor, and then he went off to do ballet. What a knob. Anyway, this year's blah blah blah. Turns out I'm quite an old man.
Spoken like a true Gen Zer. No, motherfucker. All right. Your life hasn't even really begun, okay?
Says, I like going for walks, bird watching, ballet, and theater, and I'm learning who Ncuti is, not Ncuti the actor.
Well, get used to that, because you're probably not going to be doing very much of that going forward. I hope you invested your money.
Yeah. He's 33. He's accomplished fucking nothing yet.
Yeah.
God damn. Man, I can't wait for people to collectively realize this guy is a talentless pile of human garbage and just forget about him. Honestly, he is awful. He's awful. He gets far too much attention. Oh
yeah,
no!
well, there is a reason
Oh
why.
God, it's Shaft.
Jesus! That is the pastel.
Goddamn right. Shaft.
Shafted.
Oh
no! What in the clam digger bullshit is this?
Oh my God. My God, I haven't smoked in 2 years. Why do I still cough like that? Oh my God, he's in the Navy.
Well, he's quite acquainted with semen for sure.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. This is sounding really gay.
God damn, man. God damn. Rufus says, forget about who.
There's a reason why I've continually called him Shitty Gay Twat, because
that is wait, what?
Do we reckon this is worth than the old one or not?
£5 for that shirt? An £800 shirt.
It's the gay embroidery, I guess.
It's more like a shot.
Right.
I wouldn't wear that if you paid me.
Do you remember that Harry Enfield sketch?
no.
I saw you coming.
Oh yeah. Oh dear. The cotton hat, £300. The shoes, the hat costs the same as the shoes. What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, whoa. £27,000 earrings. Can't even see them. £29,000 ring.
What?
What? Like, are they getting like?
To be fair, his ring does have to be very sturdy.
I don't know. I think at this point in time, it's probably pretty blown out.
God damn. All right, that is enough. MagesGuild for $2 says McGann trumps Tom Baker in audios wildly.
Yeah,
I would not be remotely surprised. That actually, that makes a lot.
And that's why I was going to say, in comparison, if you took audio and visual, it would be who's the greater quantity of time.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So there you go. And much as we would like to forget about who, it is still just too much fun ripping, not like that, Ncuti Gatwa apart, But let's talk about some other stuff. We got a bunch of other topics to talk about, including the Trump thing. But before that, let's just mock an arrogant Japanese idiot. The director of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth recommends that people should skip the original. Skip Final Fantasy VII and just play the remakes to get their first impression.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I saw this article.
Excuse you?
And I just had to share it with Will because I was like, I've never even considered playing the remakes.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
This is outrageous. Who the fuck do you think you are to say something like that? Okay, I've had enough, right? I've tried being nice to the remakes a little bit. I played the first one and I thoroughly enjoyed it until those stupid hooded brain ghost bastards came along. Because at that point, I realized I was on their side. I wanted the story to maintain itself and be exactly as it should be from the original game. In essence, I wanted a remake of Final Fantasy VII with better graphics and better music. I didn't even care if the combat system changed. Actually, I didn't want the combat system to change. I wanted the fucking same game, but better looking and sounding. And that is it. That is the entire extent of what I was looking for in the remake. What we got, of course, as we came up with the definition for not that long ago, this is a reimagining, not a remake.
Yeah, because it completely diverges from the story
It
everywhere.
changes. The very second that those fucking ghosts show up, it's different. In fact, even before those become a big problem, you've already got an additional scene of Cloud making his way back from the Mako #1 bombing run back to Avalanche HQ in Sector 7, and he runs into an apparition of Sephiroth that he doesn't run into in the original game. And there's a whole bunch of bull crap about that. And those ghosts appear then too. It's so fucking stupid and arrogant. What they meant when they made Final Fantasy VII Remake is remake history. The characters will remake the story.
That's right.
In other words, unmake and relive a different story.
Right.
The only is a very clever use of language, and that's all. The rest is bullshit.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say the few people seem to actually understand all you need to do for a remake, and the people were doing this prior to it, but going forward, look at what Konami did.
Yeah, with MGS Delta,
yeah,
or Oblivion remastered.
Right.
Or Resident Evil 2 remake.
It's a remaster. Right. So a remaster is effectively all I wanted was a Final Fantasy VII remaster.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I wanted a little more than that. I wanted new models, realistic characters, But then I would have been very satisfied if they just remade it in an anime style, like a realistic blend between that and
shaded out, and
that would have been fine for me. It would have been closer to what the actual characters looked like when they were
like
originally drawn.
Right.
Exactly.
I think I would have liked that a lot.
It wasn't Yoshitaka Amano who drew the art of the original designs for Cloud and Aeris and Tifa and all of that. I think it was Tetsuya Nomura himself who drew them, which is why there was such a different style. Then you had the Amano art later, but it wasn't like the usual way that they would design the characters where Amano does them first, and they turn that into a more realistic, spriteable model for the game.
Right.
They drew the characters as they looked in the manual art, right? And that's why the characters looked like this. When they were shrunk down, they were in that sort of weird, grand, shaded kind of way. Now, they look like this. That's fine. I could have lived with this. No problem.
Yeah,
but make it the same game.
But the other thing about this article, too, is, of course, he's got a vested interest. He gets residuals, off of game sales and whatnot.
Of course.
Of course. Consider the source.
He's saying this because they're not currently selling the OG Final Fantasy VII anymore. I mean, technically they are, but they're not focused on selling it. Right. They're selling this remake crap that is just taking the piss, that changes the story. There's parallel universes now. I mean, god damn it. Zack's dead. So is Aeris. Deal with it. Fuck. Anyway, it's so annoying. It's very annoying that they've done this at all, and even more so that they're now trying to say that this is the one you should be playing to get your first impression. No. It should be required that you play the entirety of Final Fantasy VII before you're allowed to play the remake.
There is this one line in here that I thought was interesting, because I'm not a fan of Magic the Gathering and what it's become, but
no, neither am I.
They do actually bundle a code for the original.
Yeah.
If you buy,
God damn it. People, Naoki Hamaguchi believes new players would be better served getting their first impression of the game from the current return trip. False. This is your second impression of the game.
Right.
No, look, I'm sorry, but the story, right? If you ask people what's their favorite thing about Final Fantasy VII, you're going to get probably top 4 answers in reverse order. Is going to be fourth will be Sephiroth, third will be Cloud, second will be Tifa, and the first place will be the story.
Mm-hmm.
The story is paramount to everything else in Final Fantasy VII. The thing people love about Final Fantasy VII is the story, and you fuck the story. It's a cardinal sin. You don't fuck with the story of Final Fantasy VII any more than you fuck with the story of Final Fantasy 6 or 10 or 8 or 9 for some people. Particularly like 9 that much, but it's okay. But 7 is a masterpiece. Hironobu Sakaguchi came up with that story after his mother died. You know, it was a way for him to cope with loss. The whole concept of live stream and people going back to the planet and the planet having its own life force. It was about grief. It wasn't about environmentalism. That was an easy way to explain it to the player.
Right.
But no, of course not. Anyway, it drives me insane. The fact that they just flagrantly disrespect this beautiful piece of art by just going in and constantly changing it. I can't imagine what it must be like to be Sakaguchi and see what they've done to this. You know, look how they massacred my boy and stuff like that. But apparently Hamaguchi, who helms the remake series alongside original FF7 event planner Motomo Toriyama. It doesn't matter, by the way, if you have the original event planner, because they will be working under the director. So what the director says goes. So it doesn't matter. They always try to do this like, well, he's working with the original team. Yeah, he's their boss. They have to do as they're told. It's Japan. You know. Anyway, he offered his eyebrow-raising take on Cloud and Crew's Big Adventure. Cloud and Crew's Big Adventure. That's what they should have called this.
Right.
Yeah. Cloud and Crew's Big Adventure. No, buddy, no. I don't even understand how they're going to make the third part either, because they've got about half the story and 3/4 of the world left to explore. And they've only got one game left. I don't think so. Not unless you make it so colossal that it won't be out until 2035. There's just no way to do it. Not at the rate that they've done it. Not with all the extra added. Maybe they'll just take out all the crap filler that they shoved in the first two.
All right.
Oh, it drives me fucking.
Is this what remake, rebirth, retarded?
Yeah, it'll be regurgitation or something. Yeah. I actually have no idea what they're going to call the third one, but a lot of people have been. I was going to play it, and I was going to do a series of streams that I was going to call Final Fantasy VII Afterbirth.
Right.
Yeah.
But I never got round to it. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll play
I've
the
not
original.
even played it. I've played like half of the first remake.
Right.
I haven't even finished that.
The thing is that the remake, from a gameplay and a stylistic standpoint, the remakes are beautiful. Climbing up the Shinra building, all that stuff, it just looks glorious. It's beautiful to behold.
I did think
And
the battle
in the
system
back
was
of your
actually
mind the
pretty good.
whole time, in the back of your mind, you're going, this isn't what happened though.
Yeah.
It's different. Yes, it looks great, but why couldn't it be the original scenario? Why couldn't they just do that? Why did they have to change it? Did they not want to pay the creator of Final Fantasy or something? Is it that? Like, what is it? Or are they just that arrogant that they think their artist's impression is more important than millions of fans?
Right.
No.
It is quite a divergence at this point in time. It is not anywhere close to the original.
No.
So
the only people almost spat out your coffee. So was that the Afterbirth comment? Yeah, it drives me nuts. It really does. It makes me so fucking angry. Cookie Kaiju says he's playing FF7 OG for the first time. 10 out of 10 so far. Hope I didn't spoil anything. Although you have had, 20, nearly 30 years to play it. So, but yeah, rewiped. Yeah, I don't know. There's Resign. That would be a
rehashed.
Good one. Rehashed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just literally rebirth, remake, rebirth. I mean, it's obvious it will be Reunion, won't it?
Yeah, probably.
Because they'll have to do, and they'll make that into marrying the two universes back together.
I don't see how it can be called Reunion when the remake of Crisis Core was called Crisis Core Reunion.
Well, I don't think they care that much.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I'd be surprised if they don't call it.
Yeah.
If they don't call it Reunion, I'll be very surprised, considering that the Genova reunion is a major part of the story. So whatever. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm not going to read any more into
Relegated.
Relegated, yeah. Reflux.
Right.
I don't know. Re-entry. I don't know. Good lord. It says no spoilers for me. I've known the general storyline and deaths for about 20 years now. Lol. Okay, good. Yeah, everyone should. It's pretty odd. I mean, it's the most iconic death in video game history. So,
Hopefully it ends up just being redacted.
Redacted. That's a good one. That's good. Redundant.
Right.
Redundant.
Right.
Final Fantasy VII redundancy.
Final Fantasy VII, do your bloody research.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Wow, they're cool. I like them. The little 3D character versions that you get that look like the original. That look like the original, but better. You know? I mean, I'm sitting next to a fucking little model of Cloud. Look.
Right.
As he should look.
Yeah.
As he looks in the game, you know? These things are cool. I love them.
Yeah. And the more that it's stylized, the more you can focus on the story and not sitting here and pick apart all this silly ass bullshit.
And he can go back on that shelf next to Meryl getting felt up by Vince McMahon.
That's right.
I love being a gamer. Well, sometimes. Other times, I fucking hate being a gamer. But there you go. Anyway, that's enough Final Fantasy. It was just a quick one, really. I'll probably do a bit more on it on Hyperdrive time tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see. Swedish Christian for Swedish 50 says he's spending all of his money from Doctor Who on that whole outfit. Yeah, Gatwa and his insufferable cringe outfit. I don't think he bought any of that.
No, they put him in that to.
I think I think the newspaper probably or some fashion company or whatever sponsored it.
It was a stealth fashion thing. And
it was
people get like that all the time by people that want their and that's why they specifically put in how much all that was and all this and that. That's
exactly.
He might have got to keep it.
He's worth 1.58 million currently, although that was back in April, and that's actually less than people said he was worth before, but apparently he made some investments, so but then that wouldn't affect his net worth. That would still be factored into it, but whatever. Anyway, I don't fucking care. I don't think he's buying diamond rings for himself, unless they're going through his cock or something. Anyway, thank you for the Swedish 50. Appreciate you. And MagesGuild for another $2 says the Dragon Quest III remake is just as bad. Is it really? I never played it, but I was kind of curious because a lot of people said it wasn't that bad, but they changed the character models. They put like undershirts on the warrior.
That's the only thing I heard about it was they changed the character models.
Yeah, they changed Akira Toriyama's art the year he died. Bastards. Absolute bastards. Square Enix are not to be trusted anymore. They've never been to be trusted, to be honest, really. Every year, Squaresoft dies a little more and Square Enix becomes more of a corporate stooge. And I can't stand it. Thank you, MagesGuild. By the way, that's 51. We're halfway up the bar, guys. So, what does that mean?
Money, print money, cash, money, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, money, print money, cash, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, super chat money.
As salty as the sea, calling us no-code names, SJW screaming, but it's money they blame, burning with envy, they're falling flat, they can't handle the sound of a super chat.
I've seen your heart across the screen, every cheer, every dream in between. You stayed up late, you pressed restart, you leveled up right off the chart. I'll show you something good tonight, a little shimmer in the neon light. You gave your time, your touch, your move, so now I'll show you something good. From velvet skin to crimson eyes, I'm your reward, your sweet surprise. You've been faithful, brave and true. Now I'll show
What happens next? Some Doban Hunkeros right there, man.
Yeah, buddy. Well, maybe we'll get a 20 and then we can see some Doban Hunkeros. There we go. What's the name of the song and the artist? Me and an AI.
Yep. Pixels in the Light, I suppose, is the name of the song.
I guess, yeah. I can't remember what it's called actually. I just called it.
I thought it was called Something Good.
Oh, it's called Something Good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Show
yeah,
You Something
yeah,
Good.
yeah,
That's what it's
that's
called.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Show You Something Good or Something Good, whatever. But there you go. What happens next? Well, someone drop 20 and we'll find out.
Indeed.
Anyway, there we go. Meanwhile, then, let's have a look at this. This is another quick one we can go over before we get to the main meat of the day, which would be Trump ending another war. Razer, who make my mouse, actually. This is a Naga, so that's Naga, by the way. Yeah, they are under fire from Woke Gamer, politically correct gamer magazine, which is no longer a magazine. PC Gamer, a website you cannot trust for anything really, except for occasional bits of news that are unbiased, which is very rare. Most of it's like this. Razer thoughtlessly alienates half its audience with ads showing a man blocking out a woman's yapping with its latest headset. First of all, based. Secondly, let's watch.
I literally haven't even talked to this girl for a whole year.
Active noise cancellation on.
Still trying to
drama off. He's still wearing it all the time.
That's right. Gonna go to sleep with it on.
There you go. That's it.
I want one.
Right. How is this any worse than every other fucking commercial for the last 20, 30 years where or TV show where the girl boss mom character, whatever, is like the smartest person in the world, and you have your bumbling stupid dad.
Yeah. This is not. This shows a man being competent and masculine too. Because as a married man, and I'm only saying that that's not me flexing or anything, but I am married, and to a woman who gave me an awful lot of crap in the early years, and only because she wanted me to man up,
right,
and deal with shit so that she didn't have to. And eventually, I figured that out, and I manned up, and now she's my wife and mother of my children. And I'm very, very happy with that. And she would laugh her head off at this. I'm going to show it to her after, and she sends me stuff like this, like with the same kind of humor all the time. She makes jokes about, like, she'll send me a very similar, equally sexist kind of TikTok. Have you seen the one with like the guy? There's like a couple, and they're like, I think they're Latino or something. Like the guy pulls up in his car, and then his girlfriend is playing like a prostitute, and he pays her like $500 to give him compliments, to tell him she's proud of him.
Yep.
To thank him for his sacrifices, because he can't get it at home, and it literally rolls the window down. I sent that to her. She laughed her head off. She sent me one back, and it was like, when a woman has her period, and like the guy sort of creeps into the house, and then there's just like exorcist stuff going on. She sends me stuff like that, That's because why? Because it's fucking true. It's funny and it's true, and that's why we find it funny. And but unfortunately, politically correct gamer is just that, a fucking woke publication that gets angry on behalf of people that it doesn't understand. Just like everything else that's woke. Now, before we go into any more about sexism, let's be incredibly sexist ourselves. Rosie6486 has dropped a 20 banger for John, although with an H. Since Will didn't stream yesterday, thank you very much, Rosie. We really appreciate that.
The H is supposed to be for my forehead.
And certainly no one appreciates it more than John, who now gets some Doban Hunkeros.
I got this new anime plot. Basically, there's this high school girl, except she's got huge boobs. I mean, some serious hunkers. A real set of badonkers. Packing some Doban Hunkeros. Massive da hunka banka lose. Big ol' Tanahangera Cougars. What happens next? Transfer student shows up one day with even bigger Baghanaga hooks. Humongous hungalamga no no logangas.
Beautiful.
Right, I've got two things off the pat for this. Just this first screen that's already here. Right, look up underneath the headline. The ad is still live.
Outrageous. How dare it be still live?
Probably because it's actually going to make them money. You know?
Yeah.
Unlike Ghost of D,
direct
stopped all of its marketing.
You were both talking at the same time there for me. Sorry, I didn't understand.
Yeah,
Rhoda, finish what you were saying.
Which goes straight to my second point. There's a link. When you purchase through links on our site, we may earn an affiliate commission. So they know it's going to sell. So they know they're talking shit.
Right.
Sorry, what were you saying, John?
I was just saying how, yes, of course it's still live because it's making money. Unlike Ghost of DEI, that has completely halted its entire marketing campaign because it's not selling.
That's it. That's all it's going to sell. Yeah. And even Colin Moriarty knows that. So there we go. Okay. I have a point. Alienates half its audience. I press X firmly at this point to doubt. First of all, for this to be in any way true, you would have to factor in women as at least half of the gaming audience. Now, of course, we saw that report recently, a couple of weeks back, that said that women make up 50 plus, more than 50% of gamers. But with a huge asterisk that points out that women are playing on these.
Yeah.
Not on these.
That's right. That's right.
So let's just for example point out something here. Even if you accept as fact, which we will for the next 20 seconds or so, that women make up half of all gamers in the world, are they buying Razer headsets to play Candy Crush?
I would be a resounding no, because you don't actually have any actual text, like you don't have any communication with anybody else. It's all a individual kind of just exercise.
So there you go. Exactly. So even if it's half of gamers, which it's not, because gamers are a different animal from Candy Crush casuals, okay? And so even that, right? It's still not Razer's audience.
Right. And if
Razer's audience, people like us.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, and if it's the kind of woman who would
their microphones and more than one set of earphones, I don't even wear the cams anymore because I actually get a better sort of spatial awareness when I just use these little things. So that's why I've switched. But when I'm gaming, damn right, I'm using the cans.
Yeah, and the kind of woman that actually would wear a headset is someone like Toasty, who plays Call of Duty or like actual FPS,
an actual legit gamer girl,
who will laugh about shit like this. And probably also, wants to drown out the noise of anybody that's getting in her fucking ears that she doesn't want to deal with herself.
Exactly. It's just fucking reality, mate. It's about immersion, which is a big part of gaming. Sardot gets it. Says for £5, legit currency there. Says using headphones to block out women's nonsense. Ha! I do that with my mum.
Every single person of, that's intelligent, hardworking, ambitious, had dreams and goals, has abandoned England in the last 200 years.
All right. Although this does make me think of something that I saw yesterday on X about, because people generally do tend to wear headphones to kind of drown out the world. Did you see the thing that Smash posted about the chick who was going to cross the street into traffic and got saved by a guy, and she's now suing him for sexual assault? I
didn't, but I'll go to his Twitter quickly. See if I can pull it up.
I should have it in my notification stuff.
Okay.
Give me just
That's fucking terrible, by the way. That's as bad as like when a burglar hurts himself breaking into your house and can sue you and win. That's fucking appalling. Like, that woman should be falling on her fucking knees. Not necessarily for that, but that wouldn't hurt either. That's terrible. See if you can find it. But
Yeah,
that's
shouldn't
fucking
take too
appalling.
long. Just seconds.
That's appalling, man. Oh wait, I found it. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's in
This is dealing with a stupid lawsuit. Yeah.
Yep.
I found it. Hang on. Let me pull it up for a sec. There we go. Yeah. So this guy stops this woman from walking into traffic. I'll put the sound on.
More stepping into the street while looking. Man saved a woman who was on the verge of being hit by a car, but was charged with sexual harassment because he made inappropriate contact with her. Police in Los Angeles said 32-year-old Daniel Reed noticed Jessica Moore stepping into the street while looking at her phone. A car was racing toward her seconds away from impact. Daniel reacted instantly, grabbing her and pulling her out of the way just before the vehicle passed. Surveillance footage.
He even puts his hands up like that afterwards, as if to say, "Like, I don't mean you any harm. Sorry, but
right.
you're in real danger there." You know, that's chivalry.
Yeah,
that's more than chivalry. That's heroic.
Yeah,
you know?
there's also an accompanying article that you can find through the link that gets into the details about, and the way that they describe it is just some really asinine stuff about how no one should be able to encroach on your personal space for any reason. Like the whole point of how they're trying to arrive at this law.
I've got no idea. Give me 1 second. I can hear the baby crying. I'll be right back.
But yeah, I saw this and I was just like, oh God, yeah.
Someone sent it to me. I think it might have been you actually.
Yeah, I dropped it. I think I dropped it in our
Sardot said in chat, they do realize this will make the next guy just let the chick die, which is pretty similar to what I responded to the actual post on X.
Yeah. Yeah, I did actually send it to you guys yesterday, and I think, what did I say when I sent it? Yeah, I said, what an absolute fucktarded, frumpy, I'm not allowed to say here on the show anymore. But let me see if I can bring up the thing that got into the article part. The accompanying article is pretty crazy bullshit too. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah. Let's see. I think it was under this thing that Smash asked about the real story. Yeah. Yes, here it is. So yeah, so it says from Grok, it says, yes, that's a genuine lawsuit captured in court footage. The woman filed claims against her ex-partner over a personal grievance, which escalated dramatically as depicted. It's not tied to gaming journalism activism, but underscores how emotional disputes can lead to absurd legal battles. Well, I don't know. No, that's not the thing I was thinking of, but if let's see. Here we are. Here's the one. Huh.
Everything okay?
Yeah. I'm just going
silence.
Sorry. Well, I was reading stuff on Grok about the clip. There's
that's cool.
Some level of
I was thinking if he did nothing, would people blame him?
No.
I mean, really, if
of course, yes. In reality terms, yes, because
you
do nothing wrong and women
save her.
Yeah, men can do nothing right and women get away with
do nothing
everything.
wrong.
Yeah, like the accountability factors. It's Gundam had a video about that earlier today, actually, that I watched.
I bet. I like It's a Gundam. I check out all his stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's fucking terrible. Chivalry's dead, and women did kill it, as Dave Chappelle said. Thank you for pointing that out, Garrett. But yeah, so this is absurd. This entire story, this entire concept that this is thoughtless. First of all, any institution that's trusted to report on gaming should be well aware that the overwhelming audience of companies like Razer are men who are serious about gaming, right?
Yep.
There's no way. Like, I'm not. I mean, obviously, some women will own these things. Obviously, streamers and people like that. Mostly e-girls, people like that. But you know, it's a male thing to be a hardcore gamer and get it mostly, and so you know, it's absurd to assume, first of all, that like I said, that half of gamers are women. No, Candy Crush doesn't count. And even if you did count them, it's still not half of Razor's audience. Not even, probably not even 5%.
No.
I don't imagine you particularly need a high-end headset to play Stardew Valley.
No, the games they play.
My wife played Stardew Valley during the lockdown. She loved it.
Yeah. Do not require a headset more often than not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And but there you go. Women make up a large part of the gaming masses, 48% according to recent analysis.
And it's even going to source that.
Can you comment on these? Does PC Gamer allow comments?
I don't know. I think they used to, of course. I don't know if they still do, though.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
No, there's no chance. No chance in hell. That sucks.
This
That's
is written
really annoying.
by a guy. Well, hold on. No, this is written by a woke white woman who just happens to be...
it's by Jacob Ridley.
I understand, but he's still a woke white woman. He just happens to be a beta cuck.
To be a male Karen, yeah.
Yeah, he's just a beta. Yeah, he's just a beta cuck.
Yep, absolutely, absolute beta cuck. No question. At PC Gamer, your logic. There we go. Is massively flawed. Women may make up half of gamers if you include mobile phones, but they are not half of Razor's audience.
Right.
Oops.
Easily.
You spurgs. There we go.
I mean, I would have gone with twants, but there you go.
There we go. Right. I had to say something. I had to get off my chest, you know.
Good morning to you, Jay. Welcome into the show.
Hello, Jay. Welcome. I don't know what we're doing today. Like, we may or may not end up playing Jackbox.
Yeah, we are
we've got 13 members to go. And to be fair, only $22 on the other bar too. Bloody hell. It's actually going quite well today. Look at that. Anyway, that's what taking a day off does. So there you go. Yeah, no, completely ridiculous topic. Stupid, completely false, based on biased data that has no basis in reality whatsoever.
Skewed specifically for the purpose of making statistical claims that don't
propaganda.
Reality. Yeah.
Exactly.
I wonder if they would have said the same thing if it was a gay couple.
Exactly, Jay, by the way. And yes, also. I don't know. Maybe they'd think it was adorable and funny. But unfortunately, PC Gamer represents a dinosaur at this point.
Yeah.
The culture has moved on to such an extent now in the last year that if you're not based, you are mocked publicly. And it's just completely stupid. Alienates half its audience. I mean, they're even borrowing our terminology. Yeah. But there you go. Anyway, let's get to the big story then, which would be the insanity surrounding Microsoft deciding to put Halo on PlayStation, the complete and total non-involvement of Trump, and yet the White House Twitter account, and then just the unbelievable level of trolling and shitposting that is driving the left beautifully, deliciously nuts.
Yeah. Nice.
Something to look at for a second there. And oops, J Viper has gifted 5 Grift Force memberships like a fucking legend. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate you.
Let's go, Grift Force! Doing it for the princesses!
baby.
Hey,
That
now,
puts
with
us
that,
at what, 42
less
now?
than 10.
Ooh, it could happen. We could end up streaming longer.
That's right.
I'm open to whatever, you know. As always, thank you, Jay. Appreciate you, mate. So here we go. GameStop breaks the internet. This is from Geeks and Gamers, newly christened as a proper journalism site, and long may it continue. Much better than PC Gamer. GameStop breaks the internet with Trump Halo memes after declaring end of the console wars. There is bullshit everywhere about this story, by the way. First of all, I want to make it very, 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 very clear. The console wars began in the 90s. Okay?
Yes.
Not in 2000. The Xbox did not begin the console wars.
Right,
Just
right.
a new player entered the game. That's it, you know?
Right. A new
Anyway.
challenger has it's like straight out of Street Fighter.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
A new
look,
challenger arrives.
The real console war was
Nintendo and Sega, and then
PlayStation
Sega
arrived.
PlayStation came in, beat the shit out of both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And
Xbox
as
came in.
Sega was bowing out there, they sold a whole bunch of stuff to Microsoft, and you know,
right.
The original Xbox. If you look at the original Xbox, it even looks like a Sega system. It is a spiritual successor. It's a Sega system with PC components on the inside. And
Yeah.
most of their first games that were released were Sega games. So
True story. So anyway, the White House decided, and Jay Viper has joined up all by himself as well,
Nice.
adding
That's
yet another membership to the tally. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate you. So that would now be
7 away.
Yeah, 43. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate you. All right. So GameStop and the Trump White House had some fun this weekend with news that Halo would be coming to PlayStation. First of all, that is the weirdest sentence. That's the second time in my life something like this has happened. The first one was the day that I bought a Sonic game on GameCube.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
There's just some
Which
things
was
you don't think
Sonic
that you're
Heroes, I believe I have on GameCube, which I only bought on GameCube to say that I had bought a Sonic game on a Nintendo machine.
right.
Otherwise, I would have bought it on PlayStation 2 because that's what I mostly played games.
And
But
to a lesser extent, when Crash Bandicoot found his way outside of PlayStation's platform, there's just certain games that they seem like this is where they're meant to be, whether they're first party mascot games or just ones that are highly associated.
Yeah. So we'll get into what it is first of all. But this goes a little further than just what most people have reported so far, because there is a little twist at the end, and then of course we've got to rank some stuff. So we need to catch up with ourselves. We're a little behind. First of all, you've got this, which of course is the correct framing that the White House, as usual, is shit posting and trolling the left because they can, and it's hilarious. And I don't give a crap. It makes them more. It makes the administration seem infinitely more human and accessible. Yes. Right. Which the left hates because they're not human. But then you've got the Kotaku version. Trump takes break from destroying White House to post AI generated Halo meme. So first of all, they're saying Trump posted this himself.
Right.
I strongly doubt that. Pressing X again. Secondly, we have destroying the White House. Okay, I haven't talked about this, but for the love of fucking God, can you people calm the shit down? He's not even the 30th president to have remodeled the White House. It's been done over and over and over again. It was done when Kennedy was around. He even mentioned that there was a swimming pool during the Kennedy administration and people thought they could hear women there. Because they could.
I mean, it's not even the White House anyway. It's an extension that was built onto it afterwards that's being changed.
Yeah, he's literally knocking down a useless and out of commission East Wing to build a gigantic, beautiful ballroom. And someone posted the map and was like, "The ballroom's bigger than the White House." I'm like, Yeah. Have you ever actually been in a ballroom? Have you ever been to the Grosvenor House Hotel on Park Lane in London? Ever been to the Great Room on those premises? That is a room.
Ballroom.
That is a room that to wire up for an event, I had to run 80-meter cables, in 4 of them around the room, and it seats 1,000 people at dinner tables comfortably with enough room with like 2 people or so between each person. Right. They've got bags of room, and they still have room for a massive stage and a dance floor. You know, that is a colossal fucking room. Ballrooms are huge.
Yeah.
A good ballroom, anyway, should be massive. Trump is adding value to the White House, you dickheads.
And he's paying for it. Him and private investors are paying for it. He's not paying for it.
Him and private investors. Yes, it's not coming out of any taxpayer money whatsoever. He's doing it to give something to America.
Yeah.
And imagine the use they're going to get out of that shit. Every time they're going to be people who leftists, no doubt, in the future, who will be, oh, look at me, I'm going to the White House for the ball. They'll love it, the stupid twats. It's the Donald Trump ballroom. So we're going to boycott it? Fuck you. It's a networking opportunity.
Right. And to be honest, like the construction itself is, it's the least of anything anybody should take issue with. If anything, I would even understand people kind of saying, oh, well, is it wise to have this be private money rather than public money? Because is that considered something that they might say, oh, well, those are endowments, and like that's some degree of like there might be some questionability there. That's about the only thing that you could even bring into it, and because if you want to question shit, whatever, I don't care. But ultimately, though, this is it's not a big deal. As an American, I can honestly say, the White House is an ever-changing thing. Been reshaped inside,
just like the times, Jack.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Truman completely gutted the actual White House, and when Andrew Jackson was president, they basically had to rebuild the whole damn thing because there was a nonstop party for, I think it was about 3 days to a week where, everyone showed up and just trashed the place.
All right. They had to completely rebuild it. I've heard that. Yeah. And that was like 200 years ago.
Right.
But there you go. Anyway. So it's a good thing that he's doing. He's adding value to it. They'll get a lot of use out of it. Now, yes, he's obviously having quite probably a moment of self-satisfaction that he gets to remodel the White House. That's not many people ever get to do that. In all of the time America's existed, there have only been 47 presidents. Right. And not all of them have done it, but a lot of them have.
And considering that he, his life has been spent doing real estate and things like that, that's the other thing. America could not be in better fucking hands when it comes to shit like this. Who better to remodel the White House than a guy who became a billionaire in construction? Right.
Fucking insanity. You couldn't have a better bet for someone to if he'd never run for president, you could guarantee someone probably would have commissioned him one day to do something like this.
Right. and when his time as president is done and they have a Trump presidential library, I can assure you this, he'll certainly look 1,000 times better than that goddamn fucking cement slab it looks that's being done for the Obama. Yeah.
Oh, the Obama bit. Yeah.
Have you seen? Yeah, you should look it up. They completely destroyed a park in Chicago to fill it in with this thing that just looks like it looks like a bombed out construction zone. And that's what they're going for. It's not, it's still in the progress. It's way over budget, all this
the
kind
presidential
of stuff,
center, right?
Yeah. Obama presidential center. But it looks,
this is, I've seen this.
It looks like a CIA Black Ops site.
This is hideous. This is an obelisk.
Yeah.
This is disgusting. This is communist architecture.
Yeah.
Incarnate. It's misshapen. It's asymmetrical. It's ugly. It's got all hard angles. it looks totalitarian.
Yeah, it's
There's
just
no
like
beauty.
some kind of cubist brutalism, you know,
Right?
It's weird as fuck.
It's got gibberish written all over it. It's just hideous. Hideous. It is a monolith. You're right.
Yep.
That's exactly what it is, Jay. You're right. So there you go. It's disgusting. Anyway, let's get to the fun. So I'm going to read it from the article because I can't remember the order that things happened in. It all came out so quick. It just happens like that. So GameStop posted a statement as you know what, fuck it. The recent shocking news of the classic Xbox exclusive game Halo coming to PS5 set shockwaves through the gaming world. Some appear to be cautiously optimistic, whereas a handful seem none too excited over Halo, the defining game for Xbox coming to PlayStation. Well, they're the fanboys. They're the ones who have spent so much time and effort. And don't get me wrong, I've made it clear very many times, I never owned an Xbox, never liked the look of them, hated the original controller, hated the green, the sort of like the neon like ugliness of it all. I just thought it was a hideous, ugly thing. And then by PS3, I remained loyal. I had a Wii first, then I got a PS3, didn't get an Xbox 360. I'd missed out by that point on Halo and stuff. I've played Halo since, but never owned it. You know, I'm not an Xbox guy. I was a PlayStation guy. And in 2013, when Xbox shat the bed, I was laughing my head off and capitalizing off it. I got all my friends to switch brands and join the PlayStation side. Everybody was playing PS4. It was glorious. I think I was a good little fucking fanboy back then, I suppose.
I contend
2020.
Yeah, I contend there's two groups of people that are nonplussed about this. Of course, obviously, the people that are coping and seething, that think that, you know, Microsoft can do no wrong, that you just mentioned. And then the people like me who really weren't all that big into Halo to begin with, but then seeing what happened to it from 4.5 and Infinite and 343 Studios completely just turning it into an identity politics parade.
Yep.
You couldn't, you know, it's like,
oh, don't even get started about the fucking show.
Right. So yeah, this is a much better send off than Master Chief deserves. You know, or has received.
I mean, with all that they've already destroyed about Halo and the Xbox brand, why not put it on PlayStation at this point?
It's not like Microsoft can do any more damage to it at this point. This
you know
might
what I
actually
mean?
be a thing that could actually revitalize it to some degree.
It's like stabbing Jesus in the chest with a spear after you've already put a crown of thorns on him, covered him in his own blood, forced him to carry a cross, and then nailed him to it.
Right.
It's like,
and hung him there
an extra little wound.
3 days.
You know.
Right.
Sorry, Christians. That's just the first analogy that came into my head.
Well,
you know?
it's perfectly appropriate though, because Halo in and of itself is about, you know, it is a Christian kind of influenced story.
And by the way, I know that the Xbox 360 was the superior machine in that generation. Just for the Xbox fans out there, it obviously was the better machine. The only reason that PlayStation eventually won that generation was because they finally realized the strength of their first and second party single player focused games like Uncharted series and stuff like that.
Or Metal Gear Solid 4, which could
Metal Gear Solid 4 helped a lot too, but it was the end of the generation. We're talking 2012 before PS3 sales finally out positioned the Xbox 360.
Yeah.
They dominated that entire fucking generation Xbox, and there's no question about it. So
360, that's when people think Xbox, the quintessential time that you think of
360,
is the 360 era.
It was the best they had.
They definitely were the winner of that generation of consoles.
They were the winner in terms of how many people felt that it was their generation, even though technically PlayStation eventually outsold. But
so much
everybody
so
remembers that as the Xbox 360 generation rather than the PlayStation 3 generation.
Right, because they were able to kind of, with diminishing returns, live off that residual love for the various incarnations that would come after that. I gave up with the Expo once I saw that it was a surveillance state.
Well, it's like generally speaking, people remember the console generations as pre-Atari, Atari 2600, NES, SNES, PS1, and N64, but that doesn't really have a generation because it was a bridge. Then PS2.
Yep.
See how it's gone from Nintendo to Sony? Then Xbox 360, then PS4, and now PS5. But to be fair, it's PC is actually the generation we're in right now. You know? Yeah, they remember it based on, and that's not to shit on, for example, the Mega Drive / Genesis, or the Saturn, or the Dreamcast, or any
or
of that
even
stuff.
the Wii, but the Wii was not
Wii.
focused on gamers, you know.
Yeah, that was it. The Wii, it would have been the Wii's generation if they hadn't put out so much grandma pleasing shovelware, you know. But it was the Xbox 360 generation because that was the gaming machine that gamers primarily cared about. Until right at the end, when everybody bought a PS3 because they realized all the best games were now on PS3. Right at the end. It was a very interesting time. Yeah. But yeah, it's still, I'd say the generation still belongs to Xbox, but not since.
If it weren't for stuff like Metal Gear Solid 4, as mentioned earlier, and GTA 5, and you know, like the other things that were just.
I got a PlayStation 3 for GTA 4, for example.
Yep.
That was when I bought one. Anyway, so there you go. Now everyone's saying it's the end of the console wars, and they're right. I mean, it is, isn't it? There's no war left. If you're putting games out on each other's platforms, then the war is over.
Right. And one of the aftershocks from this, one of the weird kind of copy seedy things people are trying to do, saying, "Oh, it's still good. It's still good." Is there's people that are talking about the potential next Xbox system,
like vets who can't let go, you know?
Right. Which is ostensibly.
I got my legs shot off. What you gonna do about that with your treaty? You know?
Right. Microsoft is allegedly going to be putting out a mid-range PC that's got proprietary access to your Xbox library.
The lines are so blurred now.
But it's like the worst kind of PC. It reminds me of an Apple product where it's like you buy it and you're not going to be able to upgrade it in any way, shape, or form. So it doesn't really function so much as a console or a PC. It's just somewhere in the middle.
Exactly.
This has been on the cards ever since the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
If you remember, Dreamcast designed for Windows CE.
Yes.
Which again links into what John was saying earlier about Xbox being like spiritually a Sega.
Yeah, and J Viper's right too that PlayStation started it putting games on PC. Yeah.
Yep.
But you know what this reminds me of really now, rather than a console war, is the first generation of consoles.
Right.
We've ended up right back around in a circle to like Law of the Jungle, where everyone's got like 3 machines out doing different things. There's so much overlap. No one's sure which one's best, except PC. And it reminds me, because back when you had like the first console generation, that includes everything from like the home Pong from Atari to the Magnavox Odyssey, ColecoVision, fucking the up until about the Atari 2600, which basically ended.
Right.
Although it is the winner of that generation.
You know, the odd thing is and this might be somewhat of a hot take, but ultimately the winners of the console wars is PC and Valve, because Steam changed the game 20 years ago and completely undermined the whole concept of console gaming. And I was saying that 20 years ago when it first showed up, I was like, sooner than later, it's all just going to be by a service model, and it's just going to be storefronts. And that's where we're at now. The consoles themselves have been virtualized to whatever kind of hardware you have.
They're just shitty PCs now. That's it.
Yeah.
PCs with like restraining bolts attached. That's basically it. And to be fair, I think really what I'm talking about is more reflective of the second generation than the third, because it was killed by the NES. You know.
Yeah, I will say
it was killed by Atari. But.
With the impending demise of Xbox, I might actually pick up a Series X just so that I can install Linux on it, just to be a dick.
You need
turn it into a
to
Steam machine. You
need to make that. You need to make that like a crowdfunder or something. Like, help me disrespect Xbox by installing.
Yeah, guys. Yeah. Please help me. Help me
Help
get
him. Give him like $400 or $500 so he can do that. Yeah.
Help me get a Xbox Series X specifically so that I can go and have like
Stream
a
yourself
disk drive
installing
on there.
Linux
And,
on
I'll turn into a
Beautiful.
Microsoft
Anyway,
Teams
so GameStop apparently agrees that the console war is finally over, and they posted this statement. GameStop declares the console war's over. I love GameStop, by the way. Since the shit
Diamond
that was
hands.
pulled with their stock, when everyone was short selling their stock, and then they got a bailout from gamers everywhere during the post lockdown times, that really gave them an edge. And they've clearly become MAGA edgelord shit posters since then, and I love it. It's so fucking funny. Anyway,
the funny thing is too, when all that happened, historically, GameStop prior to that was a company that most people found flaws with, but the way that it exposed the predatorial nature of money markets and everything like that in such a tangible way, and they know full well that they only are able to exist because of the actual gamers, and so the outgrowth of that over the course of the last 5 years, they've certainly had a complete redemption arc in terms of just fan interaction and public perception, everything like that. So it's been great.
There you go. So GameStop released this statement, totally trolling the fuck out of anyone who just doesn't want to go with it, basically. So, console fanboys who are, like I said, still stuck in the past and can't let go. GameStop declares the console war's over, written as like an official declaration. Whereas for the past 2 decades, the global gaming community, by the way, it's 3 decades, has been engaged in an ongoing and increasingly petty conflict known as the console wars. Whereas said conflict originated in the early 2000s. No, it didn't. It was in the 90s. With the release of Halo Combat Evolved, that's not true, but okay, whatever, we'll go with it. Whereas Halo Campaign Evolved is officially coming to PlayStation in 2026 with cross-platform play. Therefore, GameStop, acting under its authority as a neutral entity and the world's retail gaming and trading destination, hereby declares the official cessation of the console wars.
I will forgive them.
Entirely up to us. It is entirely up to us whether we accept this as the actual end of the console wars, and I'm saying it is.
Oh yeah, clearly. I mean,
the console wars ended when GameStop released their statement declaring that they had ended.
Right.
It was already over for me because I've stated several times
the war is over.
I'm going PC.
You bowed out of it.
Well, I already mentioned. I said countless times already that I have hated
with PlayStation, but next generation I'm going PC.
Well,
we're basically asylum seekers. We only emigrated to PC when the console nations became unlivable.
I've been advocating ardently for the year plus that I've been doing this, about how the PS5, I call it a boat anchor all the time. I say it's one of the worst investments I've ever made, and I wouldn't suggest anybody ever actually get one. And it's the last console I will have ever bought, and here I am, the guy who streams from a Steam Deck.
So, you're gonna have like border skirmishes between guys in PlayStation t-shirts and guys wearing Xbox caps and stuff like that. Right. But the end is here. It says all claims. All claims to exclusivity are hereby dissolved. Console loyalists are instructed to cease hostilities, disband militias, and enjoy this new era of gaming. GameStop will continue to operate as a demilitarized zone
that offers physical media,
accessories, and trade-ins to combatants on all sides. Power to the players.
That's right.
And then some dick has put a community note on it, saying Nintendo is still at war with games, not on Xbox or PlayStation.
Nintendo's at war with
Steam Deck is fighting the war. Shut up, bitch.
Jesus
anyway,
Steam Deck isn't a console.
Steam Decks are hybrid PCs. They are 21st century laptops.
So there you go. October 26th.
PCs still waiting.
Officially, October 26th is VG Day, Victory Gaming or whatever,
Right.
or DG Game. I don't fucking know. But there you are. There you have it anyway. And then things escalated significantly when the White House retweeted the GameStop post with a picture of Trump wearing Master Chief's uniform and saluting by the White House, saying "Power to the players."
Yeah.
Which immediately drove absolutely everybody on the left insane. Because, and I think you'll realize this. I think it's fair to say, gamers are and have been the based side of culture for pretty much ever. I've said this millions of times. Gamers fight rebellions, they topple empires, they fight giant fucking world-eating monsters. You know, there's always that kind of spirit to gaming, and that's why people like gamers go with Trump mostly. That's why you see 95% of gamers don't give a shit about inclusivity in polls and all this stuff. And now the White House has hitched its wagon to gaming. That is only going to become more black and white. And so the people like your PC gamers out there, etc., are gonna be really, really butthurt by this, because you know, the woke gamers that make up about 5% of gaming are just now going to feel like they've just had their home nicked, you know.
Yeah.
And good, because frankly, we want them out anyway, you know.
Yeah, it's been pretty interesting too, seeing kind of how this even magnified from here, because you know, a whole bunch of Halo, you guys are tourists, get your shit out of my game, I can't handle it. And then they did the Department of Homeland Security post.
I know.
Finished
I know. We had GameStop retweet the tweet from the White House, just revealing how fucking based GameStop really is. You've got Trump's mugshot picture in Master Chief's helmet, and instead of Cortana, you've got JD Advance. You've got literally the meme that the left tried to use to insult JD Vance, that has been completely co-opted by the right and gamers to, you know, with weird fat face reggae man JD Advanced. That is about as based as it gets, you know, in a retweet. So then you've got loads of people responding. Obviously, a load of geeks and gamers guys are on this one stuff. My Nerdy Home, brilliant. Jeremy Prime. It's just, and there's Jay Viper. Hello, buddy.
Yeah.
Tugs is in it. You've got GIGACHUD, Mew face Trump. Trump could rescue a drowning child from the ocean, and Democrats would accuse him of starving the sharks. And now, of course, the narrative here is that Trump has presided over yet another war coming to an end. So that's 9, buddy. That's 9 wars. If you count, obviously, Azerbaijan, and 2 Israeli wars against Iran and against Hamas, and then India, Pakistan, and then Egypt and Ethiopia. They're all wars that have ended while Trump has been president. So technically, he has presided over 9 wars coming to an end, and that's just fucking hilarious. The entire the entire idea that the console wars are a real war is a joke in and of itself, and the left will never understand that.
Right.
That's the joke, and then finally, of course, as you pointed out, the Department of Homeland Security themselves decided to add a post to this, finishing this fight, where it literally says, "Destroy the flood, join ice.gov." I just don't. I love it.
Invasive aliens.
I love it.
You're watching Will of the Fans. Let's fucking go.
Might have to read that. Add some more talks in the backgrounds of the thing.
Yeah, and people are going berserk. They're going berserk today. So a lot of people have decided to go full reactionary to this from the left. And one of our esteemed colleagues decided to write an exclusive article about the events. Do you know who it is?
Is the esteemed colleague being used in a sarcastic manner or a genuine manner?
Certainly a sarcastic manner.
Yeah.
Who?
Alyssa?
Correct. Yes, indeed. As has been raided and shared all over the internet already from a Patreon, which somehow we have access to. Alyssa Mercante has written an article about how the White House responds to its use of Halo imagery. Yet another war ended under President Trump's watch, and she can't fucking handle it. It's beautiful. It says, on October 24th, Halo Studios announced Halo campaign Valve, the ground-up remake of the beloved 20,001, blah, 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 blah. GameStop declares the console war's over. The next day, the official White House Twitter account shared GameStop's post along with an AI-generated picture of President Donald Trump dressed as Halo's Master Super Soldier protagonist, Master Chief. In it, Trump, blah, 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 power to the players. Considering how easy and environmentally destructive it is like an AI generated image. Oh yeah, like AI generated images.
I've seen your heart across the...
Just kidding.
Environmentally destructive.
Oh fuck, mate! This is Alyssa Mercante.
Right.
That like reason goes out the window the second you get within like 10 miles of her.
How many plane trips did she take this past year?
Yeah, to Canada and back.
To Canada, to Rome, to the fucking California. You know, like
this administration has been speaking in memes since Trump was inaugurated back in January, a move that's to its reactionary base.
Yeah, it's 2025. Imagine that. Memes are kind of the currency of now.
Fucking felted, buddy. Get felted. You are felted. I'm totally borrowing the term. I know it's Kino's term, it's PPP's term, but I love it. Get wrecked, get felted, get in the sea. You can't handle reality. But the already silly childish banter made even more absurd by the fact that images are wholly incongruous with the Halo franchise. So conservative gamers tend to be very precious about. Oh, who's being precious right now, bitch?
Wholly incongruous with the Halo franchise.
Yeah.
Last I checked,
they're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're pretty nice.
Yeah. The USMC.
Look. There's one thing you can say here, right? She may be able to say that conservative gamers are precious about maintaining, not being incongruous with the franchise when you make memes and such. You might be able to say that. But to that, I say, do you know what people love more than memes that are congruous with the realities of the gaming universes? Do you know what people love more than that?
Ones that fly in the face of it?
Felting the left.
Right. But
no one loves anything in this world more than that in 2025.
Right. And Bungie, not the people who ended up with Halo, but the actual original dudes who made Halo were pretty, they were pretty based conservative types. One of them, I believe specifically, is actually running for a political office as a Republican. So how is that incongruous in any way, shape, or form? Just because it ended up as an identity politics parade due to 343 and Microsoft fucking undermining, the franchise as a whole does not.
The word, by the way, is not incongruous anyway. It's incongruent. Stupid bitch. But whatever. Anyway, at 10:39, blah, 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 destroy the flood, along with the website to join Immigration Customs Enforcement, ICE, the increasingly militaristic and undertrained, a bit like your ability as a journalist, law enforcement arm of the Department of Homeland Security in the Halo universe, the Flood are parasitic alien life forms, just like the left. GameStop did not respond to a request for comment, and neither did Microsoft. Oh, by the way, just like the immigrations.
And again,
of course, though I know several of my peers, you don't even work in the industry anymore, you fucking liar.
Right.
This is your blog.
But
it's like me saying I'm a games journalist.
Right. But when you talk about parasitic life forms, isn't that kind of aptly
That's basically
described
your illegal immigrants.
illegal immigrants that are coming in and trying to get social welfare money and things like
They're
that.
parasites. Yeah.
You know,
yep.
Seems
the silence from the gaming monolith is frustrating, but not unsurprising. Not only does Microsoft have several multi-billion dollar federal contracts and recently helped fund the $300 million construction of the White House ballroom. Oh man!
By the way,
dude, it's so fucking funny. She's spiraling.
Yes, yeah, she is crashing out hard on this one. By the way, if one of the mods could take care of our, our visiting kickbot that's trying to advertise its shitty Discord of discontent.
It won't be in the YouTube chat anyway, so don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It says, I also reached out to the DHS and the White House press office. I received an automatic reply email shortly. This email appears to violate the Hatch Act, the 1939 federal law that prohibits those who work in civil service, aside from the president and vice president, from engaging in certain forms of political activity, including while using a government computer or email.
Oh, Jesus.
Mate, if the left were doing it, she'd be cheering.
You know,
if she was able to bend the law to actually get smashjt.com shut down using the government, she would.
Memes are effectively political cartoons.
Yeah.
Satirical in nature. Like that's all. They've just been democratized and decentralized, so you don't have to be like, I work at. Again, this is somebody who's just tearing up because they've become completely irrelevant.
It's because the automatic response said, as you await a response, please remember this could have been avoided because there's not enough people monitoring the email inbox. Could have been avoided if the Democrats voted for the clean continuing resolution to keep the government open. So, yeah, okay. So who cares? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? If the Democrat White House had an automated email that threw Trump under the bus, she'd be celebrating. It's hypocrisy.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, an hour and a half after I sent my initial email, which asked if someone could speak on the thought process behind using Halo imagery, if there was a particular part of the games that spoke to the administration. God, it's like when you watch the fucking press briefings at the White House and they just ask these obviously leading questions, these loaded questions that have no basis in reality and are just there to try and get a gotcha. It's pathetic. This is what's wrong with journalism. This is what fake news is, Alyssa.
Right.
You are fake news.
And nobody's trying to make any money off of these memes. So
she received a response from White House Deputy Press Secretary Kush Desai. Yet another war ended under President Trump's watch. Only one leader is fully committed to giving power to the players, and that leader is Donald J. Trump. Imagine it being her and receiving this email.
Yes,
it's a beautiful day. That's why he's hugely popular with the American people and American gamers.
Far more so than Alyssa will ever be.
Ever has been or ever will be. She's like the least popular person in gaming.
Yeah, and that's only because I would say Taylor Lorenz does not focus on gaming.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah.
And look, the email was sent from my iPhone.
Sent from my
he
iPhone.
He literally did it on his phone.
Literally wrote back to her. Oh, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. You love to see it. You love to see it. Get wrecked. So there you go. It's been a very, very good day for memes today. A very good day for gaming, and just a good day in general. There you go. Brilliant. It's funny. She was crashing out the entire time she was putting her prompts for this into ChatGPT. Yeah. You know it. You know it. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Actually, there are a lot of hyphens in it. Maybe it is ChatGPT. Who knows? Anyway, Sardoc Spamfish is here for £5. Says she's more radioactive than the elephant's foot at the bottom of the Chernobyl reactor. Whoa! Yikes!
Buddy.
That's good. That's tasty. Nice one. Wow, we're at 96. Did we get any more? Oh, James Up just jumped in as well. For fucking hell. First of all, thank you, Sardoc, for the real currency.
Every single person of, that's intelligent, hardworking, ambitious, had dreams and goals, has abandoned England in the last 200 years.
Memberships in a minute. Furious Dan also jumped in for $2. Says, make memes great again against Alyssa.
And if you have a problem with that, come me. Physically. Bitch.
Has anyone taken you up on that yet?
No, because they're all pussy.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
I ain't jumping on that grenade.
James up for 10. Ain't Alyssa McCunty eats poo for breakfast. Shit for breakfast. She literally just ruined her career. She's so fucking stupid. She attacked the administration while she is suing someone for being talked about.
She has done some very misguided things throughout the whole proceedings of this lawsuit.
I'm sorry, that's too.
But yeah, this does kind of ratchet it up a notch.
That is, yeah. You just attacked the administration, dumbass. I mean, also, she went on Jaffe's stream months ago and confessed to being a cam girl. There's that as well. There's so many things.
Oh yeah,
James up. Thank you for the 10, buddy.
10. Drop it.
Look at that. We are less than
we are
$5.
Yeah, we are less than $5 away from Hallowitties.
Right.
Hallow boobies. Hello woobies, hello wobblies, whatever.
And you have enough time to make that happen while we have a furious,
quite annoying task ahead of us. Yeah, because I can't even remember who half of these are. So there's that. This is platforming icons, and we're going to rank them as best we can. So let's just make it real easy for ourselves in the beginning and put Mario in the S tier, because
I would say that he is the top, considering as the console wars have ended, he is still exclusive to his console of origin.
There's that, but we need to kind of establish what we're ranking based on here. Like, are we ranking based on their status as an icon, or how many good games they have?
I think those are kind of factors that go into that, because the good games will keep them at a high status.
Okay, but for example, someone like Sonic. Sonic is absolutely iconic, and for that would belong in S tier. But when you actually tally up the number of good games versus dog shit, it's more like B tier.
True enough, but he's also got good movie adaptations, which I think you know, like there are considerations. Like, subjectivity is subjectively subjective, as they say, or at least
which is why we have three of us doing this.
Right.
So where would we put Sonic then?
Well, I know where Rhoda is going to put him.
Yeah, you put him straight in S. And to be fair, I would too, if I was being completely biased. Yeah. But if I was being
I've got to go A, because like 50% of the stuff post Mega Drive has been disappointing.
Right. Exactly. You've got one of the worst games ever.
Right.
associated with Sonic in Sonic 06. So I would say you can't put him in S as much as I want to. The actual quality of his games,
top of A. He's on the cusp of S, but
top of A. That's fair. All right, Abe from the Oddworld series. I love these games.
Yeah, they're good.
They were really funny.
I would put him in S, frankly, but that's me.
They still are putting out games, but then
J Viper says D.
Oddworld games moved on without him, though. They had Munch's Odyssey, if I remember correctly.
That's true, but then they remade Abe's Odyssey,
right?
And that was excellent.
Yeah.
Wait, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, on PS4.
I need to play that.
Good and tasty or something like that. Yeah.
He's not exactly that iconic anymore.
No. And that's the thing is relevance. I would imagine.
So sort of B or C, then probably C.
I think, yeah,
maybe B, because the games that he is in are all great.
Yeah. They're really good. Oddworld Inhabitants are great games, but yeah, it is one of the lesser things.
There's not, from my knowledge, a bad Abe game.
No.
So, I said B, but do you guys agree or?
B minimum, A maximum.
Okay, all right. Then we have the monkeys from
Ape Escape.
They've been given a shot in the arm by being in Metal Gear, but
relevant, being
iconic.
Being given a little bit more relevance again.
I never played any of these.
Ape Escape was one of those games on PlayStation that was definitely, it was PlayStation 2, but then it really hasn't had much since then. So I think
I'd also say it's a fairly niche thing because I can't even straight out of the gate can't even remember what it's called.
B tier at most.
Which tier?
B at most, but even that seems like it's kind of high. Yeah, so
I'd put it in C, to be fair.
C middle of the road.
Yeah, like recognizable but not iconic, you know. Astro, this is tough because I've never played it.
So they're like
another Sony mascot hunt. So
on PS5 it came with the PS5 as a game. Of course,
that is a very big deal for being a mascot, is being bundled with a system.
Right. Sony, of course, paid for the Game of the Year award this past year for the game that they put out, but even that, to my understanding, is actually good. I didn't play the one that cost money, but I did enjoy. I played the thing that was included on the PS5 console itself, and it's got like this whole thing about the history of PlayStation that you unlock. You have like a PlayStation museum in it.
Yeah.
So, and it is the most current state.
Is it iconic?
I mean, at this point in time,
probably not.
It's
iconic, but it's contemporary.
Right.
So we don't know what its survivability is as an
right.
I think the second game did do quite well.
Yes, B or A, I guess.
I'll give it an A.
Okay.
I mean, I've played the first.
They do make a lot of money off of peripherals for it, the controllers, custom controllers, things like that. So it's big for Sony people, at least.
Yeah, fair enough. Banjo-Kazooie, probably S, I guess, for most people.
This is because Rare went from Nintendo to Microsoft.
Yeah. But Banjo-Kazooie didn't really suffer from that.
No, but also I don't know like that the Xbox game is really remembered all that much.
No, but people love.
Right. But they do have, there's a lot of we got Hypnotic here. If he has any views on this. And Jay,
well, he's just given us another piece of fucking bombshell news.
Right.
All right.
As of right now,
there it is.
I don't know if you covered it yet. just recently happened. Disney officially exits Doctor Who partnership. No, we did our Doctor Who segment earlier on, but we didn't know that.
The day just gets better.
Fucking hell, man. We got Alyssa Felting herself against the US government. We got PC Gamer not understanding who Razor's audience is.
Christopher Eccleston having more time on the clock than Karen
than Gatwa or Jodie, yeah. And now this. Stop the presses. Doctor Who. Disney Plus officially exiting Doctor Who partnership with BBC after 2 seasons. Yeah!
Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! I did it! Oh my god, dude! Yes! Yes! Oh!
Oh, this is so good. 'Cause yesterday I was watching Who Culture, and they were talking. They were talking to RTD about things, and someone asked him about the future. He's like, "We're not going there." In a very just kind of short way, because and they tried to spin it as like, well, maybe the reason why they're saying that is because it's too early, because they did say that and it's like nobody waits till the end of a deal. If something's successful, you go and you re-up while it's still successful, so that you keep. Yeah, it's this. Oh wow, no. Such a tasty day.
Yeah. It's a beautiful day. Cookie Kaiju as well for the Canadian 10 says, cheers, boys. Cheers to you. Thank you very much.
10. Drop it.
Yeah, and
I'm aware that the bar is full. We'll get to the clip
I was
in a
gonna
little
say,
while, but we got news piling up now and our rankings. So let's get through this stuff first and see where the stream takes.
You will want to stick around if you've not seen this before. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Hypnotic, but we got Will's been in the lab.
He'll give me a fucking smack on the wrist for this if I yeah, we'll get to it in a little while. Disney Plus officially exiting Doctor Who partnership with BBC after 2 seasons. It has been rumored for months, and now it has become reality. Suck it, TARDIS. Suck it, Fairies. Suck it, Tranoid Council of Geeks. Suck it. There you go. Disney Plus will be exiting the TARDIS and will no longer be involved with Doctor Who after partnering on 2 seasons with the BBC Plus, an upcoming spin-off titled Get in the Sea. The BBC just confirmed the show will continue and will return with a Christmas special in 2026. Oh no! No!
Oh, well, there's the shit in the fucking punch bowl right there. There's the.
Let the games begin, boys.
Indeed.
Here we go again.
Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in. All right. Details of future seasons will be announced in due course, along with more information. So who's the silent partner? Because the BBC cannot afford this. So what are they going to do? Interesting.
Let's see.
Lindsay Salt, BBC drama director, thanked Disney for being terrific global partners and collaborators over the past 2 years. They're not. That is disingenuous as fuck.
Yeah.
They hate Disney. BBC remains fully committed to Doctor Who, which continues to be one of our most loved dramas. Not anymore, it ain't. And we're delighted that Russell T Davies has agreed to write us another spectacular Christmas special for 2026, even though
you haven't learned your lesson, have you?
Who's the Doctor? Is he going to do it with Billy? Are we really going to follow that?
I don't think so. Okay, can we just take a second to revel in the name Lindsay Salt?
I didn't even pick up on that. It is flowing, ladies and gentlemen. It is flowing. I love it though. Disney's bailed out, and now BBC is going to try. they're going to try and have a go at it either by themselves with a much decreased budget, like really decreased,
right?
Or they've made a partnership with Amazon or something.
Now,
For
just
sure.
notice though that they are saying only pinned by RTD. There is every possibility.
He's the showrunner.
Right. This could just be that they need something to have the continuity flow. And
this is how long's a piece of string.
Right.
Announcing plans for the next series in due course.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get Christmas special in 14 months.
Right.
All right. That's fucked. Now I have to keep talking about Doctor Who. God damn it.
To be fair, we were going to have to probably watch Get in the Sea. So
yeah, we were going to have to watch that. Yeah. Fuck, I'm not looking forward to that. Estimated to cost around 10 million per episode with Disney money. The fucking 10 million pounds an episode. And that was what they gave us. That shite. Unbelievable bollocks. It hasn't necessarily rated as well as the BBC might have hoped, and it didn't appear to be making. I'll say it didn't. No, not necessarily. No, and it didn't appear to be making such a big splash on the other side of the pond. Get wrecked, everybody who told me the only numbers that mattered were the Disney Plus numbers. Fucking imbeciles. The Deadline recently analyzed official 7-day viewing figures for season 15, and it did not make easy reading for those involved. Oh no! Oh no! What are we gonna do? What are we gonna hit? Oh no! That was in June. It was on June 18th. That they were reporting that the viewing figures had plummeted. Yeah, we covered that back then.
Yep.
More than a year ago, our Doctor Who deep dive spoke with connected sources who said the show's future with Disney Plus was hanging in the balance. Yeah, that's how long it's been.
Mm-hmm.
The rumors only ramped up as the months wore on and the initial deal neared completion. Ncuti Gatwa exited the show under something of a cloud after, of course, being censored. Remember his Graham Norton interview where he said Series 3?
Yeah. Yep.
Production diary, blah, blah, blah. Davis said the BBC's iconic sci-fi series will never end. He says, we don't know what's happening yet. And while everyone works that out, I'll take a pause on this page. Hopefully we'll have news soon. Bad Wolf involved? Don't know. Doesn't say. I don't think so. Last week, Jane Tranter crashed out, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
After the writer who said that the show was as dead as we've ever known it. Well, it is.
Yeah.
It still is.
Yep.
It still is. Okay, you're getting a Christmas special in a year's time. This is a desperation move. This is an absolute desperation move. They're going to be trying everything to bring the audience back. This will be very interesting.
Yeah.
But there you go. Well, thank you, Hypnotic. Appreciate you, mate.
Indeed.
Really do. I didn't know that had just broken while we were live, or right before we went live. So I was already prepping the stream. So there you go. Bit of news for everybody. Doctor Who is going to come back, but without. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, let's carry on then. So Banjo-Kazooie is probably A then, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Probably more iconic than Astro, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would argue. Liam Neeson for next Doctor. That would be all right. I could deal with that. Yeah. Does anyone know who this cat is? Because I ain't got.
That is Bubsy.
That's Bubsy? Is it? But this is Bubsy.
Oh. No, that's Bubsy. Yeah.
No, that's Bubsy. You're right. You're right. That is the fucking God, I can't remember his name, but it's the one. It's a time travel cat for Xbox. You're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like an Xbox thing.
Yeah.
Blinks the Time Sweeper.
Yeah. E.
Yeah, I didn't even know who it was.
yeah.
Bomberman. That's a toughie. Because I'd still call Bomberman an icon of gaming.
He
would be pretty high because that was a Nintendo character, and I grew up with Sega, and I knew who Bomberman was.
Bomberman is
wasn't
also
it a Hudson Soft character.
Yeah,
but they made Nintendo games, so yeah.
Bomberman is also included in the Xbox variant of Delta.
Oh yeah. There was an Xbox Bomberman game. It was like a realistic Bomberman game, wasn't it? Was that the one? There was one that came out a while later that was like
yes, there was
super realistic Bomberman. It was awful.
Yeah. So I think.
I mean, bonus points for having been featured in Sonic for Hire.
Right.
If you're in Sonic for Hire, you are officially an icon of gaming.
Right.
So I guess A.
I was gonna say I think Bomberman might have even been in Smash Brothers, possibly. I know Snake was.
Not Bomberman. Should be. That's one I would add. I don't think Bomberman's in Smash, is it? I don't think so.
It'd be a crime if it hasn't been.
Only as an assist trophy.
Yeah, okay.
So I guess that counts.
Yeah.
I guess that counts. Not a playable character. All right, Bubsy Bobcat then.
Bubsy.
I'm quite fond of Bubsy.
I like Bubsy,
was good, but the 3D one was one of the worst games ever.
Right.
I haven't played the 3D one.
Well, there's a reason why there hasn't been another game since the 3D one. Bubsy,
they're just re-releasing them though.
Bubsy back on Super Nintendo. Great.
I gotta put it on C at least, at best, really.
Yes,
around about Ape Escape.
I would say Ape Escape's more successful than Bubsy.
Really?
Bubsy's great, but it's just that really
re-releases, and I think that there is actually 4D coming out soon as well. They are bringing them back.
Well, we'll revisit that in due course.
We'll see whether it's any good, but the original 2D game was really good.
Yeah, original is great. One of my favorite games from Super Nintendo days. But
but wrecked in 3D.
Yeah, utterly.
Okay, next is Conker of Conker's Bad Fur Day. Another rare character, a niche game, but one that YouTube has propelled to levels of fame
Conker
that he never had before because of things like the Great Mighty Pooh and stuff like that. Conker is now widely recognized,
and also it was one of the final games released for the Nintendo 64.
Yeah. And it was a bit ahead of its time too, because it was a cutesy 3D mascot platformer riddled with adult jokes.
Yeah, and then it did well when it went over on Xbox. So
yeah, I say big tier.
Yeah,
up there with Abe probably.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot.
Pretty damn high.
Yeah, very high. Definitely.
Probably just before Sonic, maybe.
That's tough, you know. That's tough because Sonic is much more iconic than Crash.
Yeah. I was gonna say Crash has
almost no bad games. Yeah, Crash has been consistently good.
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't there a PS2 game like the Wrath of Cortex or something?
Yeah, but then,
was that good? I never played that one.
But the company got dissolved. The company got dissolved, or they sold it. They sold off. Yeah, they sold off that as a property, and then the ones that were done under new management were not quite as successful.
Right.
So, I think Sonic gets the edge just for longevity. And
I guess Sonic gets the edge because he's cross media.
Yeah, he's got
movie deals, cartoon shows, comic books. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Next is Croc. Croc is a toughie because Croc really was only in one game, but it was really good.
Right.
And most people remember him, just not as well as I'd probably like.
Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be like a C though. Based on that kind of...
I'd say maybe B, because again, doesn't have any bad games.
Right, but not really necessarily much of a franchise. Just the one game. I mean, I guess
same with Conker though.
Right. Well, I mean, Conquer actually had a few other things. That was actually one of the first. Yeah, it was one of the first things that broke Microsoft's exclusivity. Was that they made a Conquer game for the Game Boy after Microsoft took it over.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. What is this one? I can't remember.
I have no idea what that is.
I recognize
Blammo, I think.
What's it called?
Blammo or something like that.
Blammo.
Or Cat. I don't know. If we can't figure him out immediately, then he's gonna have to.
This is annoying because I definitely recognize it.
You're right.
I wish we could drag these straight into like Google to search for them, but I can't.
It's either that or Captain something.
Let me see if I can screenshot it and shove it into Google.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, if we don't even know what it is, then clearly it's E.
Yeah. Tough one.
Yeah. But because it's evidently nothing that we are familiar with.
Oh, D-Blob. D-Blob.
I have no clue.
I think the own is a Wii game. I think the only reason I recognize this is because I worked in Blockbuster.
Yeah, that might be why
I'll put it in D because I was vaguely aware of its design. There you go.
I mean, I was more on the level with Blinks than this.
Right.
I think it's an E tier.
Okay, fine. Yeah, all right. That's fair. Donkey Kong. It's S.
Oh, S.
Well, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't have Mario without Donkey Kong.
It's literally Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like it's only slightly less recognizable than Mario.
Yeah.
And he's in the Mario movie.
Yeah.
And has multiple successful franchises based on the spin-off of Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, I played that and I didn't even have a SNES.
Revolutionary, Donkey Kong Country still looks
even had a kart racer.
Yeah.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah.
You know? So there we go. Next up is Earthworm Jim, which for me is an A at least.
I can't say S because Earthworm Jim 3D was pretty
It was piss poor.
Oh yeah.
But it hasn't really hurt his reputation.
No.
As time has gone on, people have been very kind to the original too.
Yeah. And you can
there was an HD version of the original, I think, as well, that's really good.
Yeah, you can buy when you buy Earthworm Jim on Steam, it is the first two games. And then they sell 3D by itself. But
I'd put it right next to Banjo-Kazooie, frankly.
Yeah, I'd put it behind Crash.
Had a cartoon series.
Yeah,
the cartoon series was hilarious.
With fucking Dan Castellaneta doing the voice.
Yeah,
you know, he was voiced by Homer's voice actor. That's prestige.
Yeah,
the cartoon was brilliant. The two games that I had on Mega Drive were both brilliant.
Yeah, Earthworm Jim was back in the day when I used to actually do illustrations and whatnot. Earthworm Jim. I used to draw Earthworm Jim characters all the time, everywhere. It's actually pretty good.
By the way, sorry, Rhoda, I just read the private chat. Sorry, thank you. I mentioned Rhoda gifted 5 memberships a while ago, and I totally just glossed over it. Bastard. Sorry.
Let's go, Grift Force! Doing it for the princesses!
That is us on freaking 48 out of 50. So there we go. Although time is getting on, I know. Might be better to do Jackbox after Hyperdrive time.
Yeah, we might,
and because this is taking a long time. That might be the more conservative thing to do, I think.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I also have to get up early in the morning because my little girl has to get vaxxed again. So I might have to do it tomorrow instead. But but don't worry, we will. Anyway, then is Gex. Gex is pretty up there, I'd say. Gex is another one like Earthworm Jim that has endured. Yeah, I'd say A for Gex. He had like
I wouldn't put him
games?
as high as Earthworm Jim, but I put him higher than Astro.
I mean, Gex was
wasn't it a 3DO? Or
Gex 3DO is where it started, and then it
Yeah.
got moved over to PlayStation.
then it became a 3D thing. At first, it was a 2D.
Philips CDI actually, and then 3DO, and then
Oh no, it was C.
No,
It
no.
says 3DO, then it was
Yeah.
ported to the PlayStation and the Saturn.
yeah.
A little bit too late for the CDI. And CDI was already dead then.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
So I was getting them mixed up too.
I didn't even know about
even
the
though
3D. I saw it on the Saturn.
Really? I saw it on the PlayStation, yeah. So I didn't know about the fucking uafomega, by the way, has gifted 2 Will of the Fans memberships. Thank you.
Let's go, Grift Force! Doing it for the princesses!
There's one thing you better know, and that is, I love all of y'all. Listen, can I explain something to you about being a daddy?
Don't try to frighten us with your devotion.
Daddy is the breadwinner. You dig what I'm saying? And if you don't win that bread, it just don't come around.
Yeah. Although
Thank you very much. That is, we will be playing Jackbox after Hyperdrive time. I'll make Hyperdrive time relatively short tomorrow, so we can.
that would
go.
get more time for everybody
Yeah.
as well. Roadkill, you were correct when you said Hex is shite instead of was. And it probably will never come out. But you know,
What are
if
you
we're
talking about? Oh, you're talking about Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
right.
Do you remember like a kind of a Buffy ripoff called Hex TV show?
No, I remember Charmed.
I saw like 2 episodes.
That was
of it.
also Whedon, though, wasn't it?
Quite awful.
Charmed. That was the one with Shannon Doherty, and then later they replaced her. I don't know. Anyway, Gex, I'd say definitely A. About Bomberman level. Probably.
I'd say because it petered out. It hasn't really. I don't think there's been a new game for Gex.
For that reasoning, then maybe it's the same as Abe.
Yeah. I feel that's kind of a little bit.
That's
more
probably
objective.
fair, actually. Yeah. Because you had Gex on 3DO, then you had Gex Enter the Gecko, which was like where he became James Bond.
Yep.
Top heavy tier chart. It's always like that with us, Jay. Sorry, mate. Well, we've got a lot of crap coming soon, and we're going to probably piss a lot of people off in the next hour. But whatever. Gex. It was then they had Deep Cover Gecko, and then it disappeared. Okay, next is Glover. Glover is utter shit.
I couldn't even. I wouldn't even.
I don't even know
name
what
of
that
it.
is.
It's a game that was on the N64 where you played as this disembodied hand that had to get around. It's actually been done by Angry Video Game Nerd. It's that
I
bad.
vaguely recall the name, but if
The reason I'm putting it in D, by the way, is because just to establish a precedent, I do know who this is, and it's shit.
Right. So E tier is the ones where like I'm not quite sure.
Too obscure. Yeah, complete obscurity, total shit. Good but kind of forgotten. Good and still remembered. Iconic. Transcending the fucking industry.
Right.
There we go.
E's the who the fuck is this, and D is like, oh.
Yeah, D's like, oh god, no. Yeah.
Right.
It's like the difference. It's like the difference between, I don't know, one of the people who works at Sweet Baby Inc. and emerges for like one stream and humiliates the company, and Alyssa.
Right.
Goemon is here. That would be Mystical Ninja. Was big on the Super Nintendo for a little while in Japan. Made it to the West. Some success. Ended up on N64. Again, some success. Not bad. Not total shit.
Can't say I've ever
really remembered it. Probably seen it.
Yep.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we've got some. I don't fucking know.
I have no fucking clue. I can't even be asked to fucking try to figure this one out unless somebody in the chat knows. I'm assuming.
I mean, it looks like quite a cool character design, but I have no idea who it is.
Even googling it, I have no idea. I guess I could screenshot it and put it in Google again, like I did for De Blob, just to see if it, shows me anything useful.
I mean, it looks like a ginger witch with sunglasses, which is quite cool.
It's a hat in time. I don't know what the fuck that is.
No fucking clue.
No idea. A hat in time?
That's an E tier. It's got to be because
that's got to be.
I have no idea what you are even talking about.
It's a game on Steam, apparently. I didn't know. But there you go. Did someone just say? Oh no, it's Hat Kid. I thought you said hot. Fucking hell. All right, Jack Baxter. I know who they are. I never played any of their games. Not really left anyway.
Jack Games, and this is not a slam. As I've mentioned before, Jack Games were the thing that got my now ex-wife actually to play legitimate games.
Right.
She used to play Nintendo stuff back in the day, but I can't say that I've ever had a bad experience with a Jack game or even Jack on the PSP.
All good, Griffith. Sorry, mate. Yeah. So what's that? BA?
People know who Jack is.
Younger than.
Yeah, but they've been around for 20 some odd years. They started on.
All right, so it's probably A tier then.
Yeah, I would even say Jack and Daxter might actually be higher than Astro. Just right above it.
Yeah, that's fair. In fact, to be fair, I'd say Bomberman is higher than Astro. Now we have a kangaroo.
I have no clue what that thing is. I think I've seen an ad I vaguely recall from but
I mean, how many boxing kangaroos are there?
Right.
This is from Kao, KAO, the kangaroo.
What system was it on?
Give me a second.
It might be one of those Blockbuster things.
It's from 2022 on Steam.
Nope. All right. So
2022.
It's all right. Yeah. That's definitely E tier for that. At least we have no clue what the.
No arguments.
Yep.
Kirby, S.
Yeah.
I'm not even the biggest fan of Kirby. It's okay. It's pretty good.
But it's been around since
it's
Nintendo.
Consistently good. It's Masahiro Sakurai's other franchise besides Smash Brothers. They're all fun. They're all great. He's in Smash. He's got no bad games as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
So yeah.
30 years.
This is Klonoa.
Oh yeah, I know.
From Door to Phantomil on PS1, and a sequel. I'd put it probably B tier.
Yeah.
A lot of people really, really loved these games, including me.
Yeah.
When I played them, kind of the same as the Tombi franchise as well.
Yeah.
Or Tomba, as it was called in America. Not as infamous as like the other three on this tier, but but they're better known and better remembered than Croc, definitely.
Right. I instantly know it, even though I didn't play it. So that definitely means that it's
right. Yeah. Oh, I played it. I had a demo of it, and then I rented it.
Yeah.
It was good.
Not quite sure this redhead girl is.
I don't know who this is. Madeline from Celeste. A 2018 platform game, indie game. Sorry that I didn't know what it was. Linux, Mac, Nintendo Switch, PS4, Windows, Xbox One, and Stadia.
Oof.
Too bad I don't know who you are, but you sound like you did more than the other bitches on this list, so there you go. At least you're not some wee shovelware.
All right.
Mega Man.
All right. So Mega Man's got to be at least an A.
A to S. It could be S. They're very hard games, but they're not bad games.
Right. And there was,
of course, there's
Mega Man X series and whatnot.
There's the Legend. Legend was an RPG that was pretty naff.
Right. But that's kind of why I was.
Chat says S. Chat says S. Chat says S.
They literally had a game come out that people demanded have a physical component.
Yeah,
So,
there was such demand for him to be in Smash that he ended up becoming one of my mains for a while.
Yeah, and it's been referenced in countless other games as well. So yes,
right. Next up is Ori and the Blind Forest, which I understand is lovely and people love it.
yeah, I've heard and I know of it, but I can't say that I played it. But I do.
No, I've never played it, but I am aware that it's not the same as like the E-tier scum that we've got.
Right. It's just
and it's not got bad games.
Yeah.
Either top of C or bottom of B, I guess, for me. Solid B, says J Viper. Okay, we'll stick him there then.
Yeah, there's 2 games
Middle of
for
B.
it.
Or he's a gem if you like platformers. Yeah, it's one of those ones that I've been sort of aware of for a while, but not got round to playing. Pac-Man.
Oh, well, Pac-Man's just,
it's an auto. It's an auto top seed S. It's Pac-Man.
Right. And for no other reason as well, aside from the obvious, but when they put out Pac-Man on GameCube, it was one of the best games. I literally had somebody leave my house in frustration in the middle of a fucking blizzard because of this game. They had a yes, it is that good. Like
no, it's not about quality, it's about iconography.
Right.
I'd say Pac-Man outstrips Donkey Kong and second only to Mario, because Mario is the most recognizable character in the world,
and
more than Mickey Mouse.
Right,
So.
Pac-Man is one of the oldest games as well, and is still. But the one that came out on the GameCube, right? Yes, and that was the joke. Yes, that was the joke that I was trying to make the other day when we were playing Jackbox, when we were doing Quiplash.
I remember.
Yeah, but I can't remember the exact name of it. But you played as the ghosts on TV, and Pac-Man you played from the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah,
such a fucking great game. Yeah, it is.
Sounds awesome.
That's one of those games that you had to play from the Game Boy Advance on GameCube.
Right, it was asymmetrical gameplay because everybody, all the ghosts played on the main screen, and they could only see, in 3D space, kind of where they were at. But US Pac-Man just got to see the actual Pac-Man grid, and it's so fucking good. And like I said, I literally, someone got so pissed off at playing that game with me that they got the fuck up out and just like walked out in the middle of a fucking blizzard because they were so pissed and frustrated. It's one of my most favorite things as a gamer that has ever happened.
Brilliant.
That's what you want.
I've got to give my Pac-Man story as well.
Go on. I don't really have one, so go ahead.
Well, I played Pac-Man when I was a tiny little kid on a yellow like portable handheld machine that was like it was about the size and thickness of 2 Sega Game Gears, and you had to be in the dark to play it because they didn't have backlighting.
Right.
So
yeah, like the original Game Boy.
Yeah.
Which I found the other day.
But it was like a giant. It was a giant machine. It was like about the size of an A4 piece of paper.
Right.
And it was yellow, of course. This must have been very late 80s. I must have been about 4 or 5 years old. 4 years old. And we're in the gully of my mum's mate's boat.
Yeah.
So that's how come I could see
it. You're not boring me, I'm just tired.
No. So like everyone's like sailing and fishing, and little kid me is sat in the gully because I found some dark so I can play this thing, which I didn't really know what it was, but so like I'm in the gully of this very, very small, I suppose you'd call it a ship, like sailing vessel.
Well, I mean, Pac-Man Pac-Man was the first.
Trying to sit on the seat as the boat moves from side to side, and like everybody's like all excited that they're getting fish and shit, and I'm just like, no, this is cool.
Yeah, I was like that. Whenever we were going anywhere, no matter where my parents were taking me, I always brought my Game Boy.
Yeah, Pac-Man was the first arcade game I ever played was Pac-Man. Because the the little small town I grew up in back in the 1980s, where you could still go. There was the old pharmacy, and they had a soda jerk fountain and all the kind of like. I mean, it was total John Hughes land, like Footloose kind of dynamic, like a town from the 1980s, quintessential America. And they had a Pac-Man arcade machine in there, and when we got our Atari, that I used to play Pac-Man all the time on Atari. So yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, you're that like extra few years older than me. That like Pac-Man was more relevant
for me. Yeah, for me, like I even have more nostalgia.
I didn't play Pac-Man until I already. Mario. Yeah, see, I didn't play Pac-Man until I already owned a Game Boy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like already owned and played Super Mario Land. So Pac-Man to me was like primitive as fuck when I first saw it. I was like, besides the color, what's the big deal? You know?
Have you ever played the Pac-Man board game?
Yes, actually. Yeah, my cousins had
like you go crunch
long
down
time ago. Yeah.
Pac-Man World games are even good too, and Pac-Man also had a cartoon back in the 1980s as well.
Didn't see that.
Yeah, there was a cartoon. Yeah, and someone in chat a while back said, "What about Miss Pac-Man?" Everybody knows Miss Pac-Man is just Pac-Man trying something out.
Yeah.
You ever seen the Dorkly bits, like the old ones that got resurrected when they got bought out by Lowbrow? The Sonic for Hire guys, they brought it back. There's one where it's like Miss Pac-Man going around the maze and all the ghosts are catcalling her, etc. And then she goes home, gets in the house, goes behind like a Japanese dressing divider, and Pac-Man comes out and looks in the mirror and goes,
"Yep,
what are you doing, Pac-Man?"
Yep. Yes, I remember that was like a early 2000s or 2010. Yeah.
Dorkly
I remember. Yeah.
Dorkly bits are great. They've all been put into huge compilations now, like 50 at a time on current Dorkly, so you can watch them all on there. It's really good, actually. I stick them on sometimes just as background when I'm going to sleep, because I've seen them all a million times, so they just play in my head while I don't have to watch, you know, when you've got something you've seen that many times that you don't need to look at the screen to know exactly what's happening. Anyway, there we go. All right. Next up, we have got Plock. Now, I played this. I own this.
Okay.
This game is niche, but it's very well remembered. You might say it's the Dark Souls of its day. It was fucking brutally difficult. Horribly difficult platform game. Pre-Rayman, this guy throws his limbs, and you basically just have to go around putting his flags back after they've all been stolen by these fleas. But the fleas are actually quite hard to kill. The boss fights can be fucking horrifying. And there are very, very few continues.
I'm surprised they don't have ghouls and goblins on here.
That's a good point, actually. It should be on here. Here, look. Here's Plock. Also, you have to give bonus points to the soundtrack, because I'm humming it in my head right now. And I searched for it and instantly found this.
Right.
So this just to give you an idea, is Plock.
Okay.
That's just Plock, right? Like, it's a completely niche game.
Yeah.
But people like who played it, if you knew, you knew.
Yeah, I'm also surprised Pooh Jam and Earl isn't here.
Yeah. So this is the actual game. He wants to replace all of his flags that get stolen. The first part of the game is like a bait and switch, where he's like, one of his flags has been nicked, so he goes off to this island and has this adventure to get his flag back. But as soon as he gets his flag back, he gets back to the mainland to discover it was all a trick, and all of his other flags have now been replaced with flea flags. You have to go and kill all the fleas. It's a lot of fun. You get all these power-ups and stuff, but the game becomes like brutally difficult. Like later, it becomes like whoever's playing this is a master. I never beat it. In fact, I'm looking at this video and I don't think I got past what this person gets to in 20 minutes. He also has a spin jump. frozen. It's just a very strange little game, but it's very hard to remember if you played it.
Right.
I'm going to put it in C because it's not that iconic, but I'm going to put it at the top of C because if you know, you know. And I almost want to put it in B with Klonoa because actually I think I will because it's not as iconic as Klonoa, but it's fucking there.
Right.
People don't forget if they've played Plock.
Right.
Sorry, I'm pulling rank on that one.
That's all right. It's all right. Your channel, man.
All right. What's this? Ratchet
and Clank, however,
Never played
Rivet.
Okay.
Rivet, girl bossed it up. Identity politics.
Ugh.
Yeah, really.
I'm not too familiar with Ratchet and Clank, honestly.
Ratchet and Clank was
time travel or something.
Well, that's what the Rivet shit ended up bringing about.
Oh.
Quantum
I
entanglement.
know they're good games and they're pretty well remembered, so it's probably
right.
B tier.
But well,
Maybe
I
A.
mean, unfortunately, the identity politics stuff is the only thing. Like it's so because it was such a girl boss heavy development.
Oof.
That it's there was a gal. There's some woman who would talk about furry tits. She would scream it at people in the
Christ.
She's one of the
So piece of shit game then. So
yeah, that
so
one
the series
really
is imperfect.
it really brought it down.
Rayman, which now we know is copying Plock. But hey, Rayman, I haven't played them all. To be honest, I've played the original.
I enjoyed
the
this
second
Rayman
one
back in the day.
I've
enjoyed
only
Rayman.
played the original, but
There
I
were
know
two
like
that
he's
were
a
2D, right?
lasting character.
They did get well. It also if you include the Rabbids, because they spun off from it. You know,
Rufus was Jack and Daxter huge. I didn't know either of them were huge at all. I was too old for mascot platformers at that point.
Right, and
If
but
they
that's the
went
thing
TVI
is,
and Girl Boss, then fucking sorry.
I'm kind of happy Jack and Daxter just got put on ice because, yeah, putting it in C is appropriate because it was great, but the depth to which that game
It fell off like Bubsy.
It just kind of works against its actual legacy.
So anyway, Rayman then. This is going on much longer than I thought it was going to, but hey, it's an interesting one. So
Rayman it's gotta be
everybody loves Rayman.
Rayman, yeah. I enjoyed playing the games and
I can't think if there have been any bad ones.
I don't believe that there really has, and it was on multiple platforms.
They spun off into the Raving Rabbids, which ended up getting so popular that they did a crossover with Mario. So he's up there.
Yeah,
it's just whether or not he's B tier or C or A or A tier or S tier.
I mean his association with Ubisoft, but
I wouldn't quite put him at Crash Bandicoot's level.
It seems he could be right above Jim.
Or Banjo-Kazooie, really.
He'd be right above Jim, I think.
Yeah, all right. That's pretty fair. Consistently been solidly decent for 30 years. So, yeah. Next up is Psychonauts 2. I mean, it's very, very beloved.
Yeah.
Psychonauts. So... it's not exactly gaming royalty, but it's one of those.
It's a heavy niche. I think
probably A, high A.
I would say it's higher than Astro, just because it's got more kind of time, and you can't really say anything too bad about it. But it only had the 2 games.
Both good, both well liked, both well remembered.
Right,
so probably about there.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Bomberman does have a kind of a to it that happens.
Next up is Sackboy.
Oh, Sackboy's great.
Sackboy's A at least.
Yeah. Higher end of A. You know, it's another one where
he's there with Crash and Sonic, I think.
Yeah.
he's probably not. Oh, I don't know.
They did make a
Yes,
Sackboy adventure, and then and Sackboy is Astrobot is basically Sackboy's
in 3D. Yeah,
yeah. Like,
Little Big Planet games were fucking excellent.
Yeah,
they were so much fun to play.
They were
even the
platform-
third one that wasn't even really made by Media Molecule anymore, and they introduced all those other characters. I played all three of them, loved the shit out of them, got hundreds of hours out of the online.
Even Sackboy Adventures a good
Sackboy's
platform.
customizability was brilliant too, and bonus points just for the fact that if you whip the sticks, you could smack the other Sackboy just to felt your friends, just for a laugh.
That
just for a
I
laugh.
mean, they had a fucking solid snakes.
Yeah, there's a snake Sackboy. There was there were
and it was
Evangelion
MGS4
costumes.
with the mustache.
Yeah, I've got them all. I've got them all. Yeah, I remember that running around as fucking solid Sackboy for like, and they had the Beauty and the Beast unit too. So you had like you could wear like Laughing Octopus's suit and the fucking the Dr. Octopus limb thing that came up. Yeah. Fuck, that's a blast back. Yeah, I remember that now. God, that was 20 years ago.
Sackboy games are great.
Yeah, Sackboy's iconic as fuck. Yeah, no question. Girl with purple hair, looks like a pirate, red bikini.
Kind of know this image, I think maybe, but I'm not sure who it
Know
is.
who this is? I feel like I should know this, and I'm
Chat. Any clues on this character here?
Shantae. What?
Yeah.
Half Genie.
Okay. Well,
she's from Half Genie Hero, and she's a Half Genie Hero from the Shantae series. Okay. Chat knows who she is. Where should we put her, chat?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know her.
Otherwise, it's going to be E tier unless you.
Yeah, because we have no idea who she is. Yeah.
Unless you can fight for her ability to rise out of the gates. Was it a good game?
I'm Shantae. Let's look at some reviews. Metacritic. Metacritic. Audience score 7.5. She is iconic. Has technically. Cookie Kaiju says never played the games, just know who she is. All right, I'll put her in B. Seems like a few people know who she is. No, wait, I can't put her in B.
Yeah,
that would be above Ratchet and Clank.
Right.
There we go.
Actually, we were gonna put her. I was gonna say Bubsy, or towards the, like I know who Bubsy is. Yeah. Like, you could.
It was out in 2021. Yeah. Then of course is Rogue Legacy, or isn't it? Yeah. As far as I'm aware, that's the art for Rogue Legacy, isn't it?
I've seen the night before. But definitely.
I think.
I know I've seen the night. I just can't think of the name of the game.
I'm pretty sure it's Rogue Legacy, isn't it? Shovel Knight. That's the one.
Shovel Knight.
Not Rogue
Yeah.
Legacy.
I was gonna say
not Rogue Legacy. Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight is beloved.
Yeah, people love that shit, man. It's definitely going in like A tier.
Yeah.
I
believe that is Sly.
That's Sly Cooper.
Yeah.
Never played them. Understand they're quite popular.
Sly games were great games, but has not really had anything. This was back when Sucker Punch was actually a good company.
Right.
I might even go so far as to say that it was B. It was big during PS2.
Was it as big as Abe?
Put it right there is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is isn't that what was this one called? Rystar or something? Is that who that is?
No, that's not Rystar. I know what Rystar looks like.
Okay. Should be in this list, really, shouldn't he? But, oh well. Oh, Spark the Electric Jester. Never heard of him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think these are actually in alphabetical order. So yeah.
No idea. Spyro.
Pretty high.
Probably same level with Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Or maybe slightly below Banjo-Kazooie because it hasn't had quite the same level of success with the remaster as Crash had with the Insane Trilogy and then Crash 4.
Right, but Spyro was huge.
Spyro, if they made a new Spyro game, like a Spyro 4, then I'd put Spyro where Crash is.
Yeah, Spyro was
probably higher than Crash, actually. People
'cause-
fucking loved Spyro.
Yeah.
They're great games. They're really fun. I remember playing them the first two as a kid quite a lot. I didn't own them, but I played them at friends' houses. Super Meat Boy is probably A tier, right? It's got to be. People
Yeah.
love that shit.
I think I might put it actually above Psychonauts just because there's been quite a few.
That's fair.
games
That's
for
a good spot for it, yeah. Tomba or Tombi. Again, this is a bit like Klonoa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really, really
I'd put it right
beloved.
in that space.
Maybe I don't know if it's tough
I
to
might.
say whether
I would put it.
he's more popular than Klonoa.
I would say yes because I mean actually, Clona I know
You
as
who
well.
it is?
I know both of them actually. It's just
I think Tomba was a bit more popular than Klonoa.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But whatever. Anyway, then there's this dude, this dog.
Yeah.
I guess I've seen him before. Looks like the dog from Inspector Gadget.
Right, but that's not who it is. What the fuck's
No.
the dog's name?
What the fuck are you? God damn it. Who
What
are you?
dog's name is that?
We're getting question marks.
Oh, it's Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Oh yeah. Okay,
No,
okay.
no.
I vaguely recall, but I didn't think this is a.
Wasn't this like just I seem to remember this being the game that
like a
told
Brand
people
X
that
game.
mascot platformers were over.
Yeah.
I feel like it was 2002. It's got 10 out of 10 in reviews. It's got 95% from Google users. But it's disappeared since then. So
Right.
So
it
it's
was just one game then.
given that I don't know who it is that well either, it's probably about here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Based on the way we're ranking. Anyway, I have no idea who this dude is. Looks like if somebody tried to make a fusion of Earthworm Jim and Sackboy.
Is that one of the worms?
You mean like from Worms? No.
Yeah.
It looks like a Halloween version of Worms 3D.
Yeah, it does a bit. It's called Voodoo Vince.
Oh, okay. All right. I know this name. Can't say I ever played it, but I
didn't know
vaguely
who it
recall.
Let's see. Voodoo Vince. Voodoo Vince.
Might be the top of E because I do vaguely recall it. But I had to be reminded of the name.
2003 platform game on Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as soon as you said, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's an Xbox game. But
Well received. This is D is for shit. People seem to like this.
We can go and see.
I guess the fact that you've heard of who it is means it's more higher. It's higher than Ty the Tiger.
Yeah.
Wario. I mean, it's S.
Yeah. Yeah.
Has he had a bad game?
No, WarioWare was one of the few good things for the Wii.
Yeah, even those
WarioWare
games
Smooth
are actually
Moves. Yeah,
good.
I've got that. It's on the shelf behind
And
me.
Wario World
Yeah.
started on Game Boy, so decades of games.
Super Wario Land. Yeah. I had that. Mario Land 3, Wario Land. Yeah, great game. I swapped it with a mate of mine for Wario Blast, where it was him versus Bomberman for like an entire game. And I never got my game back. I never got my Wario Land back, but I do still have Wario Blast, and I played it not that long ago. So there we go. Ukulele.
What?
Ukulele.
I heard you say it. I'm just that's my.
You don't know ukulele, really?
Okay.
It's a Banjo-Kazooie spiritual successor that was made by Platonic Games, which I'm pretty sure contained former Rare members from the Banjo-Kazooie era. And a lot of people were very, very hyped. It was a Kickstarter, I think.
Okay.
We're talking about 2015, maybe.
Has it done anything since?
Or something like that? No. It was a big deal, and then it came out, and people realized there's a reason that we moved on from control systems like Banjo-Kazooie, because you could only use the left stick. And it didn't have free camera control, and a lot of people got annoyed very quickly, and it kind of faded into obscurity after that.
Somewhere between Gex and Bubsy.
Yeah, it's probably
or not.
It's probably more iconic than Ori, even though Ori's a better game. It made big waves when this was announced, and then it splattered.
Well, the fact that it was able to get a Kickstarter to kind of.
And a lot of people are still very happy with the game, I should say. It's just that it got mixed reception because some people really, really didn't want to go back to not having free camera control, you know?
Right.
So there's that. Lastly, it's Yoshi, which is an obvious S tier.
Yeah.
In fact, probably more so than Wario.
Yeah. Just a bit.
Perhaps even more than... No, not more than Mega Man. To be fair, Mega Man should be above Kirby.
Yeah.
I'd say Yoshi's over Kirby as a platformer. Yeah, because Mario World too. Obviously, Yoshi's Island. Yeah, Yoshi's
Cookie.
Yoshi's Story. Yoshi's Woolly World. There's so many Yoshi games now.
Yeah.
And he's in everything that's got Mario in it.
And also goes back all the way to, to the original Nintendo.
Yep.
So yeah,
there you go. All right. Oh, by the way, I'm totally you know that the next Mario movie is Mario Galaxy, right? The Super Mario Galaxy movie. I think that's true, isn't it? I'm pretty damn sure. Yeah, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. That's the second Mario movie. I love Mario Galaxy, particularly. I love everything about Mario Galaxy, but in particular the soundtrack. And I'm annoyed that they're making Mario Galaxy movie before they're making Mario World movie. They should have done Mario World in Dinosaur Land with the Koopa Kids and Yoshi. Then you can go and do Mario Galaxy. You don't just go straight from Mario Brothers to Mario Galaxy. That's retarded. Oh well, whatever.
You know, that this is what happens. Look at the people that have been in the control structure lately. So
yeah.
Well, hopefully it'll be good.
I'm sure it will be good. It's just annoying that they've done a DCEU and just totally skipped like several massive steps that I would have liked to have seen as movies. I would have loved to have seen Mario World and Mario 64 or even Sunshine as fucking movies. But I guess Sunshine probably wouldn't have sold that well. So I understand going to Galaxy, especially if we get an announcement of Mario Galaxy 3 at some point, which half the world is waiting for, and probably would convince me to buy a Switch too. That's how much I love Mario Galaxy.
Was Yoshi in the recent Mario movie?
The original Mario movie? No. And not the original, the Bob Hoskins one. The one from 2023, yeah.
Yes.
No, Yoshi wasn't in it.
Yeah, so that doesn't make sense then.
That's why it annoys me, because I'm like, well, you should introduce Yoshis.
Right. Because Yoshi was in the 90s with Bob Hoskins.
Yeah. He's in Mario World in 1990.
He was very much not Yoshi, but he was Yoshi.
Yeah. And Yoshi was in the 93 movie, yeah. As a raptor. Yeah. with a long tongue, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yoshi is fucking iconic, and I think they should have I think they've made a mistake going straight to Galaxy with the Mario movies. I think that's really dumb.
Yeah.
Like, even the Sonic movies didn't make that mistake. You know? And they brought Tails and Knuckles into at the same time. But still, the movie was more based on Sonic 3. But hey, whatever. Anyway, that's it. We're done. Well done, boys. We've got S tier, Mario, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Mega Man, Yoshi, Kirby, and Wario. Then Sonic leads the A tier with Sackboy, Crash Bandicoot, etc., etc. All the way down to Glover and D tier for being total shite. And the rest of them, we just don't know who the fuck they are.
Indeed.
So there you go.
Well, we're not completely done, though.
No, because there is a bar that is full.
Yes.
Yes.
There is some things we need to do. I
Have
don't
some
know if Hypno's
unfinished
still here,
business.
but if you are, you know, well.
Step into my boudoir, baby, dim that glow. Your eyes already tell me where you want this to go. I move like smoke, you lose your ground. Each word a spell, each touch a sound. You know it's wrong, you know it's right. You're mine till morning steals the night. Midnight in my boudoir, danger drips like wine. Every glance a promise, every side divine. You'll chase the thrill, ignore the cause. Once you found me, you're already lost. My voice is velvet, soft and slight. You feel the spark, you're not afraid to die. There's pleasure hiding in the pain, desire dressed in satin chains. Your pulse keeps time beneath my kiss. You've never been this close to bliss. Midnight in my boudoir, hearts and shadows play. You swear you saw the dawn, but it slipped away. You'll leave marked by my perfume scar, forever haunted where my whispers are.
Hi.
Caught him again.
Yep.
Butt it. Hey, butt it.
I'll just be right back.
Jesus Christ. It's fucking way too much, that video. That's why I have to wait till like so late in the stream to play it. I can't play that in the first hour. You know? Anyway, yeah, that's about the limit of what I can safely upload. Well, I can't upload it, but I can play it in the stream.
Right. Yes. Yeah. You couldn't just have that as its own clip.
No, and I had to
YouTube.
censor the chicks making out too.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the limit of what you're allowed to get away with.
Maybe on Rumble, you know, you could get away with it, but
I just got an email from allegedly YouTube. Says, what is this? From YT partner support at google.com. They're changing their policies about graphic game content for violence, torture scenes, mass violence against non-combatants. So they're preparing for GTA 6, basically.
Right.
So if you run over tons of pedestrians on a live stream, you'll get age restricted. So everybody watch out for that. And there we go. We're done. That's the end.
Do your game
As I said,
on Rumble.
we'll be back tomorrow because we'll have longer to do it. Frankly, we'd only have a maximum of an hour and a half now. We'll be able to do it for probably 2 or 3 hours tomorrow. So
yeah, if
So
you are, sorry, I was gonna say if you are a game streamer and you have and you're gonna have stuff that's a little bit more adult oriented or has a lot of licensed music in it, just do those streams on Rumble. Seriously, it's far easier. You don't have to worry about claims and stupid bullshit.
Yep. Anyway, there we go. It's probably a congressional pushback. You're right, James Up. There we go. I have saved our ranking. We'll share it to X, and let's get to some outros. RadART, are you streaming today?
We'll probably have Mario stream in about an hour or so.
Okay.
Yeah, because obviously, like, I got so excited to be finishing the end of Tomb Raider 1 and starting Tomb Raider 2 that just overtook everything, and Mario has been neglected and Final Fantasy VII has been neglected. So I think we're going to do a Super Mario RPG stream in a little bit. Probably in just under an hour, just over an hour-ish.
Okay. Well, good for you, mate. Anything else?
Don't know. I'll see you again before then, because apparently we're playing Jackbox tomorrow.
True story. That's true. There really isn't much to tell each other, is there? We talk all the time. Anyway, there we go. All right, John, what's coming up with you?
Well, this evening, of course, it is Tuesday night, so Toasty and I are going to be doing some stuff over on Rumble at 8 p.m. Eastern. Of course, you can always find me hanging out with her throughout the week at that time on Sundays,
Right.
Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. We're probably going to do a costume stream of sorts on Halloween on Friday night on her channel. Let's see, immediately after this, I think, because I didn't go and get groceries yesterday and I'm wide awake right now, I'll probably run over and actually take care of that. See if I can find my appropriate bathrobe to be the dude and just be Jeff
Nice.
Bridges, Doug Lebowski on Friday.
I've got literally that kind of bathrobe just about 7 feet away from me right now, hanging on my door.
Right. Otherwise, of course, I'll be hanging out with you guys here again on Thursday morning at standard time. Actually, I'll be here tomorrow for some jackboxing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I haven't said
Probably
anything.
around 10:30 or so when I run out of when I've done all the news and stuff for Hyperdrive time. We'll get into Jackbox tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah, all the more reason for me to go to the store right now today so that I can actually have downtime tomorrow and just be ready for that, because otherwise I'd have to go like early in the morning. Yeah, and then on the weekends over on Honey Badger Arcade at 11 a.m. Eastern, we do the weekend culture / possible Jackbox games as well. But today has been an awesome day for a variety of reasons. Obviously, late breaking news, all the cool stuff.
Shout out Hypno.
Yeah, thanks, sir. Been a fun 3.5 hours. Everybody took time to hang out with us in the chat today. Always enjoy hanging out here, and thank you so much for giving me some titties to enjoy.
He's a simple man.
That's right. I get
Simple
paid to look at
pleasures.
boobs on the internet, and even when I'm not getting paid, I still enjoy looking at boobs on the internet.
Boom.
I will see you guys here tomorrow for the Jackbox games. Always a pleasure being with you. With that said, though, safe travels ahead. Y'all have a wonderful week going forward. Of course, be awesome as always.
Lovely, thank you. And obviously I'll be back tomorrow at the same time, Hyperdrive time. Solo stream for the first about 90 minutes or so, I'd expect. Then these guys will jump in, we'll get into some Jackbox. That will probably go the distance, because it always does. By the time we've played all the games a couple of times, it's usually a 4 or even 5 hour long stream. So I better get some sleep, because I got to get up fucking early, take my little girl to the doctor. Nothing wrong. She just needs a vax. Again, it's bloody all the time lately, but at least it's free. So there you go. And it's close to my house too. So anyway, that's it. Have a great evening, everybody, or morning or afternoon, or whatever time it is. Shout outs to MagesGuild, Garrett Griffin, Mages Guild several more times. Garrett Griffin again and again. Hunter, God, going down the list. Mages Guild. Garrett, Swedish Christian, Rosie6486. Thank you for the 20 bag. Sardoc, J Viper, a couple of times with memberships and joining himself. Rhoda, thank you. Sorry for leaving it ages before I mentioned it. Furious Dan, Sardoc, James Op, Cookie Kaiju, and uafomega. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the support. And yeah, I've got to make sure that I'm making some videos so that I've got things to upload the next few days. Then going to sleep, getting up, coming back tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a good old time. Shout out to Hypno for bringing the news. That really was exciting. Fuck RTD. And that's basically it. Take care, spike your hair, peace in the Middle East, question everything, respect the fans, check out the Discord, link below, and we'll chat to you next time. Boys of the fans.
Indeed.